Hello and welcome to DC30 and our Mythic Odyssey of Theros, D&D with an ancient Greek twist. I am your Dungeon Master, Romeo, and I am joined, as ever, by Fiera, played by Fiera, the human cleric, Rebecca as Bithynia, the human warlock, Tamara as Xanthia, the Triton paladin, Ali as Bacchios, the human barbarian, and Morse as Skotinos, the satyr sorcerer. Amalia is, will hopefully be along eventually, so as I was saying earlier, much like the kid who was absent during school picture day, I've got her little icon in the corner. And Morse will be doing the mechanical part of her for the moment. Welcome, welcome. I would like to begin by, I might have alluded to this already, but just a small announcement. We have the first of our two Twitch emojis, as part of the stream. For your drachmi, you can unlock both the sandwiches emoji and the Nat 20 emoji, which has the Nat 21 has a little Thunderbolts Zeus style. We also are going to be using a little visuals overlay on the main page from now on, so if I need to send a picture or stuff like that, I can just paste it into a certain page, and where you see black now, you'll be able to see the picture itself. Tested it earlier on the stream proper, and it just vanishes it out, almost like we're scrying, like the Veil of Stars is showing the picture itself, which I thought was kind of cool. Yeah, that's it by and large from me, unless anyone else has any other announcements. Shall we get stuck in?
Good. Try and survive.
So, when last we left off, you guys had finally managed to track down Baragon, father of Amalia, betrayer of her pride, and slayer of her mother. You caught up with him in the middle of the Valley of Oreskos, hoping to prevent him from reaching the mountain known as Winter's Heart, surmising that whatever he had planned there, it couldn't be good. You engaged in a fierce battle with Baragon and his new party, which consisted of a human who, by the name of Fiera, who seemed to have clerical powers of some description, although they seemed to border on domains of madness and hallucination, and you never quite encountered anything like it. And aside from the various robed goons who were bolstering their numbers, you also encountered a shape-shifting fiend who revealed itself as Abanor, the Heridian, a shape-shifting fiend who just so happened to have been the shape-shifting fiend that murdered Ganassi. The battle was fierce and intense. And after more than a couple of you went down, you took stock of everything that was happening and took a deep breath. And that's where we come to now, as the battle continues. So I'm going to switch to battle mode. I am going to start playing battle music.
Yeah.
Let me know if the battle music is too loud on stream, by the way. It's pretty loud in my ear, so just double checking. But let's get straight stuck into it. Top of the initiative order, Fiera, what are you doing?
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure. I was totally prepared for this. First. Oh no, I forgot. Okay, I will move over to Bacchios. I will use... Oh, I can hear myself. That's odd. Why can't I hear myself?
Mute the stream.
Yeah, mute the stream.
It is... It's muted.
In every tab?
Hear it. Anyways, moving on. Yeah. Anyways, moving on. We'll move over to Bacchios using... I can't move myself. This is great. 5, 10, 15, 20 movement to get to Bacchios.
5, 10, 15, 20. Like that?
Cool. Yeah, I see nothing. But that's fine. And I will take out my healing potion that I have.
Seriously, I will pay for it myself. I will buy you the most expensive router in the world.
I'm sorry.
What? You have...
I'll pop stuff in Discord to give you
Yeah.
screen grabs of where we're on the screen.
You don't have to apologize. Oh, you can watch the stream.
Yeah! I can do that. Wait. Okay, so I will dunk my healing potion in him, healing him for... Okay. For 9 points of healing. And then for my bonus, I will cast Healing Word at 2nd level, which I can do as a bonus actions, which will give you 4 plus 1, 5, 10 points of healing, so 19 total.
That will do. Thank you so much, Illyria.
You are welcome.
Oh, I'm sorry.
And for the rest of my movement, I will loop back around on the left side towards Fiera.
Fiera, yeah.
Just use the rest of my movement to go back.
Okay,
towards
so
Baragon.
5, 10, it would have been right. Or how much movement do you have? You can get right up to Baragon, I think, because you have like so your movement is 40, so you use 25, so you would have been here. So 5, 10, 15. Yeah, so your movement's at least 40, so you could get right in his business.
Well, I would at least keep 5 feet between us. Like,
Okay. Anything else?
no, that's all I can do.
Very well. Next up, Bithynia, it is your turn.
Okay. Did my hex go onto him from last week or no?
You didn't specify, but I'll allow you to retcon and say that you could move it. We can say that you moved it. That's fine. You would have known to do something like that.
Okay. So I am left with Eldritch Blast. So I'm going to try to do that.
Okay, go ahead and make an attack roll. Or 2 attack rolls, sorry.
My first one's a 28.
That definitely hits. Go ahead and roll some damage.
Hold on 1 second, I have to do my math.
28. Does that mean you rolled a natural 20?
I think so.
What was the number on the dice?
Well, no, it was 19 because I have a +9.
Oh, right. A +9. Nice.
So my damage was 14 damage for the first one.
Very good. 14. Boom! You blast a massive crater in the side of his shoulder. He's like, "Roar!" And just stares at you.
However, when she tries to do it again, she rolls an 18 to hit.
18 misses, unfortunately. This time you, go to fire, and he just basically opens his mouth. Like, the blast, he catches the blast in his mouth, like, clamps his teeth shut, and you feel a boom! And he just... He smiles, and smoke comes out, like, from between his teeth.
And that will end her turn.
And he just says, I'm sure you will taste better than your attacks.
Maybe.
Alrighty. Next up, it is Fiera's turn. She looks a little frantically at everything that's going on. And she is going to, basically, turns to Baragon and yells, Baragon! Deal with the child! And then turns to, Amalia, and she's gonna cast Dominate Person.
Oh.
Okay,
I need Amalia to please make a Wisdom saving throw.
no problem at all. So she's currently still prone, having just been woken up. So right, wisdom save. Okay, does a 3 succeed? I need an answer.
Plus D4.
Okay, so
No. So does that or does that not succeed?
it's whatever the telepathic equivalent of someone's password being password is.
Perfect. I then, in that case, I will use Indomitable to allow her to re-roll a saving throw that she fails.
Oh, that's right, because she's a level 9 fighter.
She is indeed. So we get to try that again. That's not. You said we've got the. Do we still have the +4 going? Or the plus D4? What was the source of that plus D4? we have a bless going?
Well, she had Bane going.
Okay, in that case... shit. No, I think that's it. 11.
11 fails, unfortunately. You guys watch as Amalia relaxes. And what none of you hear, but what rings out in her mind is one simple command. Kill the bald one. And that, can she do anything on her bonus action? Nope. So she's gonna... Yeah, she's gonna remain put. She feels pretty safe up there. So...
Scotinos, just as a question, does Scotinos see her cast a spell at Amalia?
Oh yeah, so you basically watch Fiera reach out with her hand, clench as... basically just clench in Amalia's direction, and then Amalia just goes... slack.
Could I attempt a roll to identify if it's similar to any of the other times that she's been taken over by the exact same effect, which I think would make it four times in total?
Make an Make an Arcana check.
Okay. Cock. Nah, 6.
Okay, it was with no small amount of pleasure that I use this emoji right now. You... Okay, you get the gist of it, but you have no idea if there's any different specifics to do with this particular spell.
Okay, cool.
You did almost so faintly hear, sourcelessly, just whispers on the wind, and you have been this whole time. Honestly, as this battle goes on, you find yourself more and more questioning what is real and what isn't. Anything else on, Oh wait, so no, that was just a reaction thing. That's Fiera's turn. Bokyos, it is your turn.
Right. So after waking up and realizing just how fucked we are, I'd like to take a moment, use half my movement to stand up so I'm no longer prone. And I would like to apply the healing ointment which I procured a few days ago in the Leonin market.
How do you apply it? There is 2 ways to apply it. It doesn't make a difference, it's just for flavor.
What are the options?
You can eat it or apply it to your skin.
Oh,
Is
I would like...
this the Nighthorn's ointment?
Oh, at this point, I would like to, you know, chomp, take a big chomp, and then whatever doesn't get in my mouth, I just want to smear in my face. So both.
Yeah, so you're basically like, and you're like, for a second, despite your sort of barbarian fury, there is one perfect moment where you're like, boysenberry.
That's fairly decent.
It is,
okay, so
actually.
do you have the stat block on that? I don't think
For Nighthorn's ointment, yes, it's in Scotty's box here. So it's 2d8 plus 2 hit points. You also cease to be poisoned and are cured of any disease.
What did you call it, Scotty?
It was written in here. You've taken it. It's Kyotum's ointment.
Yeah, Kyotum's ointment. Sorry, I thought you said something else. But it is. So it's not called that in game. It doesn't have a name in game. It's just a healing ointment. But the stat block is of Kyotum's ointment.
Yep. So just to confirm, so do you have that, Bakios?
What'd you roll? I can't fucking see. Did you? Oh, double 8. Nice.
Nice. 18 points. Tasty.
Can't hear a thing, Ali.
How about now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Bakios finally, like, takes a big gulp, swallows the boysenberry ointment. And actually, what was he saying?
Now, as my bonus action, I would like to rage, burning my last chimeric form, as you watch as gigantic goat horns sprout out of my bald head, and my eyes go slotted like like a goat, and I take on the form of a goat, and my roar of rage becomes a.
Scotty, roll for personal attack. I'm kidding.
Did I just? I'm going to cast Vicious Mockery.
I'd say, I don't know if cultural appropriation is a cantrip, but... Okay, so,
And I'm going to end my turn pouring the ground, ready to charge.
Okay. You have some movement left. Are you planning
I
to...
have movement, but because I've used my action to apply the ointment, my bonus action to apply rage,
Yeah.
I don't have anything left. So
Well,
I'm
you
gonna stay-
use half your movement to get up, so you have whatever movement you have left. So you're gonna stay put?
I'm staying put.
Okay,
right.
cool. Just clarifying. Very well. It is Baragon's turn. Baragon is going to calmly walk away from Amalia. As, she is not doing attacks of opportunity at the moment. And...
Tiny. Oh, sorry. One other thing. Tiny point of order. When I raged, my wild surge kicked in. Magic infuses one weapon you are holding. Until your rage ends, the weapon's damage type becomes force, and it gains the light and thrown properties. So I
Wait,
can now throw. My
say that
axe.
entirely again.
Okay.
Okay, so that was your wild magic?
That was my wild magic in addition
Okay.
to my rage.
Somebody please remind me to, put more, like, revise that wild magic table to have more bad ones on it, because I feel like they're all good.
They are all good.
Yeah,
But
all good,
until my rage
No one
ends,
reminds him at all.
I now
Don't.
essentially have Mjolnir because I can just stick out my hand and my weapon appears back in my hand.
Yeah, so-
I want.
So, okay, so basically, as you rage, you feel, once again, Clothus's, voice, and you swear you feel hands on your shoulder, as, you just hear her say, "Charge and strike with purpose," and then, boom! The head of your axe, basically, your axe develops, it almost looks like it ignites in fire, but it's white and it's far more, staticky, almost like Super Saiyan aura, kind of, but it's just coming off of your axe. There's like this sort of jagged fire, this like sort of energy fire, this white energy fire.
Haha, you
Perfect.
You've only seen my weapon in its first form. Now witness its true form.
For thousands of years I lay dormant. Who has disturbed? Okay, so quick
But I can go
callback.
beyond. Sorry. Anyway.
All right.
Enough Super Saiyan.
So
That's right. Sorry about that.
Baragon just rocks up to you, Helira, and says, "That's enough out of you." And he's gonna make his first attack. Not reckless.
Not reckless.
And I just yeeted that dice across the room, so bronze die it is.
Oh, natural one then. I tried.
24?
Yeah.
Okay, so first hit you take... Sorry, I should have had... Okay, here we go, Baragon stat block. That's why I had the iPad ready. Ooh, you take 14 points of piercing damage, plus...
Okay.
4 points of cold damage.
Okay.
Second strike.
Can I use my reaction to Hellish Rebuke?
Yes, you can.
Cuckoo, cuckoo, cuckoo.
How many charges are you expending?
I think it's one. I will expend.
So you can expend all the charges if you want to. It increases the level at which you cast Hellish Rebuke.
Okay. I will do 3 charges, which makes it 6th level. So that would mean for 6d10.
Yeah. Is that a dex save?
Sure.
Well, no. What is it?
It doesn't say.
Oh, right, because it doesn't... See, I downloaded this item from someone else who recreated it. It's, Wait, no I didn't, I created it myself.
If it's as per Hellish Rebuke spell, it would be a dex save.
Okay.
Yeah,
Yeah.
thanks. Yeah.
And,
DC.
It's your spell DC. Oh no, it should say on the item what it is.
Yeah, a 15, but he has a minus D4.
Okay.
Let's see this go through.
Oh. Okay, so it might go through. So he rolled a 7, which becomes 15.
Minus a D4.
He's gonna affect on the
3.
Yes.
No, so he could have met the D. Oh wait, yeah, 15. Yeah, so.
Yeah.
Okay, so full damage.
Okay, so wait.
Roll all 10s. Do it.
I said 6, right? Okay.
10.
Let me have a look. Hellish Rebuke. So at a base level, it's 2d10, which and 3 charges makes it 5d10, right? Oh no, so it's the first level spell. 3 charges puts it at 4th level, which is 5d10. But you can spend 4 charges if you want to do it the other way.
Yeah, sure. I'll do 6d10, because that's 48 points of damage.
Oh,
48 points of damage.
Yeah.
oh, Hilera, you beast.
Okay, describe it to me. How do you do this? It's not how do you want to do this, just describe to me how do you do this.
Oh, you teasing us.
You tease.
Yes, I realized after the words came out of my mouth.
I want to try and kind of like block the attack with my bracers, and then just like hellish rebuke.
Yeah. And you do so, and you say the command word to do this is "you dare," and you say it a little like more frightened than you intended to, but you swear you hear a second voice join you that you don't recognize, a female voice that has a delicate timbre, but also like a subtle timbre under that, almost like bark. And then the green flames erupt out of your gauntlets, and you watch as they manifest in the form... They take the shape of a lynx made out of this green fire, which just yells, "Bow before the fang and claw!" And as this flaming lynx mauls Baragon. 48, you said?
Yeah, 48.
And, like... I don't know if anyone else has seen Army of the Dead, but full on the scene with the tiger that like happens right now slightly. Just puns Baragon down and just fucks his shit up, mauling him with these flaming lynx claws. Eventually it dissipates and then Baragon stands up, but he is burnt badly and he is looking quite rough. "You fucking bitch!" And he's gonna do a second attack. This one will be reckless, because he's pissed off.
Cool.
That's a natural 1. Thank God for reckless. And that becomes a 28.
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, you take... 5... shit, where is it? 17 points of piercing damage.
I'm down.
Wait, 17... Yeah, 17 points of piercing. I won't bother with the rest of the damage then.
Yeah.
Might have to, because if you do enough damage, you might kill her. If you do enough overlap damage.
It's...
You have to double. You have to do her damage worth of it. Yeah. How much is total?
Okay.
Damn barbarian.
I mean, you got a fair amount of health, so I don't know if that's humanly possible. We'll give it a go. So that's an additional 6 points of cold damage, and because he would have used his frost bite strike into that, an extra 8 points of cold damage after that. I don't think that approaches your max health at all, to be honest.
No.
Let me grab my flaming d20 again. Sorry, one sec.
His headset's off. Is this the time when someone else is gonna get frozen?
Don't know, don't think so.
Okay, sorry.
Being frozen just sucks.
Just gonna ask quietly now. We'll find out now.
Okay. And for his, because he hasn't used it yet, yeah, and so on his bonus action, while you're down, Baragon just twirls his staff over his head and slams the pommel down, cracking your skull. You lose 2 death saving throws.
Oh no!
It is this guy's turn.
You sure you're not trying to TPK us?
He's nearly down. He's looking rough.
Like what?
He's bingo on fuel, so he's just gonna firebolt. Scotty does a... does a 14 hit you, Scotty?
It would, but I'll use another reaction to cast. I've got a really shit AC, mate. I've only got AC 13. I'll use a reaction to do another bloody shield to deflect it.
Okie dokie, and you do so. And I will say, because it would have been, make a perception check, actually, sorry. I'll do that.
Perception check.
Yeah, I was going to ask Mr. DM, can I, in my rage, look at where, see if I can...
Make a perception check as well.
Thank
The
you.
DC is low, because you're just seeing where it came from, so...
It's 22.
And I got perception +5. Ooh, that's nice. 15.
It came from here.
Okay, well, noted.
Did I spot that too?
Yes, you did. So, yeah, sorry, both of you spotted that.
Could you circle that again?
Oh.
Out there. Okay, yeah, I've got you. Cool.
Yeah, that's where it was.
We have life from Amalia. I think we've got the wrong account in this server. Apparently, I don't know what that equates to, but there may be another account that you can.
Right.
This server.
Okay, one sec. Okay, oh god, we're gonna see everything.
I mean, if you can tell me the name of it, I can.
I have to look it up. Babe, can you post your Discord?
I've got it. She's passed it to me. I will. Send
Okay,
the invite.
fantastic.
I will do that in the background.
Okay, whilst that is, that's okay, we'll give it 1 second. Okay, have you sent the invite?
I've got the name. I just need the 4 numbers that follow. Yeah, so.
Okay, well, whilst that's happening, would you, just because it'll fit in with the possessed theme,
Yeah.
would you have the capacity to multitask that? Sorry, I
Yes,
hate
I
to
can
be...
do that as well. That's fine.
Thank you.
So we're now making the charge towards.
Yeah.
Well, actually, first she needs to get up.
Yep, she's gonna use half her
Using
movement.
Half her movement. Her movement speed is 45, so that's half.
Oh, I forgot she went unconscious, so the echo
Yeah.
vanished.
That's 5, 10, 15. So she would have to move a direct line.
5, 10, 15.
15, 20. And
Do you round up when movement speed is halved?
I think I was assuming round down, but either way, she takes.
Oh wait, she has the mobile feat. What am I saying? She has the mobile feat. I forgot about that. Continue.
And then we'll start making her attacks.
Okay.
What the fuck are you doing, bitch? What the fuck are you doing, cunt? You don't see Hilaria over there? She's in trouble.
Barkios, I would say even you notice there's a sort of glazed over, glowing purple, in Amalia's eyes.
Oh, I didn't know that was a side effect of Dominate Person. Okay, fair enough.
Just so, I'm just nipping that misunderstanding in the bud.
That instruction was just kill the ball, kill Baldy.
Kill the bald one, yeah.
Kill the bald one. Okay.
If I had my line form up, that wouldn't have mattered.
Cool.
But before you ask, no, Baragon does not have a receding hairline.
No, that's fine. She's going to reach down and try to grab your arm. Does a oh, Violet's just joined us, so to find out what she does. Does a on a touch? That's a nat 20. So she grabs you and she's gonna offer her hand, and as you take it, she is using vampiric touch.
Oh, you bitch! Go on.
So that is.
Oh, you clever bastard.
Yeah.
That gets around my rage as well.
No,
Yeah,
he's
all that
using
lovely health.
he's using something that has a far lower to hit.
But also, here's the thing though, that does
that
give hit
too.
points back to our party.
It does give
Oh.
hit points back as well. Yes.
That's fair enough. That's actually quite
so-
clever. I like that.
I have followed the instructions best as possible.
Nope,
and
that's fair.
Nevertheless, you take 11 points of necrotic, and Amalia heals for 5 points of that.
Alright.
So that brings Amalia up to 38 points.
That brings me down to 26.
I will catch Amalia up with what has happened. Yeah, that is her action.
Okay.
And as a bonus action, I don't know if she could. Is there any bonus action that she can use that would be? Cause it's just basically just use everything in your power to do stuff, I guess, isn't it? Yes. As a bonus action, she will use Second Wind to regain 1d10 plus 9 hit points.
Fair play.
So she gains another 10, so she's gained a total of 15 hit points, which brings her total up to 48. I can't manually edit it.
Very good. Scutinos, it is your turn.
Cool. Amalia, I'll catch up on what I just did in just a moment. So I saw that, but not knowing how, knowing a spell's happened and what's happened is there, I don't know how it breaks. So I'm just going to assume that if I break her concentration, it breaks the effect. Which might be right, it might not. But he wouldn't know that hurting her would also result in breaking the effect. He only thinks to.
It's a reasonable assumption.
Yeah. So he is going to cast. In fact, I am going to use a sorcery point, and I am going to subtle cast. The Vitrolic Sphere again. And this time.
Okay, I'm only gonna say this because I already said it earlier, but the wizard's tapped out on like meaningful spell slots.
That's fine. I don't know that for certain.
Okay.
So just to play it safe, he's going to do that because he's had
Totally
too many
fair.
of his spells that have gone against it. So I will then create a radius sphere of. Hang on. Oh, let me see if I can get this right. So that's 20 feet.
Are those both dex saves?
No, stand by. I think it's something else actually. Let me see if there's any way that I can wrangle this in a good way. Can I get him as well? Come on, come on. Oh, for fuck's sake!
Don't do it, Hilaria, dude. She's on her last death save.
You know what? I can't risk it. I'll have to play it like that. I think. Yeah. I'll play
Okay.
it like that.
I'll put it one to the right and that catch Amalia. Hmm.
Yeah, it's really. No, that catches me as well.
Oh, okay.
Okay, no,
Oh,
there
that
you go.
works. That works.
That does it. I'm gonna kill Amalia again now with another spell, aren't I? I'm sorry.
She's got plenty of
Okay.
hit points she's taking from me.
I've given her a roll as well. Okay, so Vitrolic Sphere is a dexterity saving throw, please, from Amalia. Sorry, Amalia, I'm trying to help.
Okay.
And if there's someone invisible, them too, and also the floaty lady.
Okay. Dexterity save. That is a natural 1 from the wizard.
Cool.
That is not a natural 1, but it may as well be from Fiera. Amalia, are you okay to roll?
Oh, there she goes. Apparently not.
Scotty, could you please roll against your own spell? Hey!
You roll good. You roll good. That's 2 nat 20s in a row. Happy days.
Very nice.
So,
Okay, how much damage do they take?
so it's for those that have failed, they take this now and then another set later. Marley just takes half of this now, and that's the end of it. So, those that failed, could you please so kindly take 25 points of delicious acid damage?
Okay.
Amalia takes half of that.
So you watch as at the spot where you saw the fire happen, just basically the acid stays in the air. Like basically taking the vague shape of a humanoid, which starts to go and he just screams and screams until his voice becomes hoarse. And the invisibility drops. As so does he. And just this... The acid just makes him slaw into nothing. He just hits the ground and like a water balloon just bursts. And that's where he was, and now he's not there anymore.
Nice, Scotty.
And Xanthia, you are still frozen. I'm sorry.
Quick question, point of order.
Yeah.
Is it, in my mind, Dominate Person, is that a concentration spell?
Yeah, so I was just about getting to that. So how much was it again? Sorry, 35? 25.
25 points of damage in total, so DC is
Cool.
either 12 or 13, depending on what you're doing for concentration.
I just round everything down.
But there's also the Bane to factor in.
She rolled a 2, it doesn't matter.
Sweet.
So all of a sudden, Dominate Person fades. And she's like,
I have undone all the healing that Amalia got herself by that, so Amalia is now on 35 points, but is herself again.
okay. Hilira, please roll a death saving throw.
Okay.
I drew Xanthia while I was. Oh god.
Okay.
Aw, she's cute.
10 or higher, 10 or higher.
Okay. Oh, that's an 11.
Oh my goodness.
So close.
Oh my god, it was almost a 4.
You were almost dead.
I know.
Oh boy. I sorry by the way, Xanthia, you lagged out when you showed us the picture.
Yeah, I just realized that it's getting blurred because of the filter. Let me just.
Well,
turn that
so-
off real quick.
You should have editing permission on that page, so you can show it to us there. I think.
Okay, yeah, I'll post it there. Give me a second.
I mean, I may just make sure you have editing permissions. Edit permissions. Can edit this page. Okay, so all of you can edit this page.
Okay, cool. Hold on.
And now I actually get to do the thing where I quickly on OBS. So you can. Do you want the audience to see the artwork as well?
Yeah, sure. I just need to.
And we go through the scrying image. So it's just if you just paste it, she should do it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is it not working?
Computer is not happy about that.
Okay. We'll come back to that.
At some point.
Absolutely, before the stream ends, do remind me, and we will absolutely do that. Ah, I love these quick commands. Okay, so, Hilira. So, interesting fact, actually. It is, Ronos who is in charge of transporting lost souls back to the entrance of the underworld. And as you sort of look up, your spirit leaving your body slightly, you see him standing there before you, and he sort of looks to the side and said, "Oh goodness, is that the time? I'm sure I can be back here later. I don't need to do this right now." And he just gives you a quick wink and then runs off. Which I'll say to that for later as you narrowly. Bithynia, it's your turn.
Okay, so, does that mean that our cleric is alive? Or is she up? or
She's
what?
not dead.
Unconscious on the
She's-
floor.
Yeah, still in the death saving throw status.
So, is it possible to cast heal on her?
Do you have a spell slot to
Try
do
it
so?
and see what happens.
Well, do I have to use a spell slot with that helm?
So the helm has a charge into it. When you use it, you expend the charge, and then it can't cast the spell again until you put it can't cast another spell until you put another spell into it. It's almost like a ring of spell storing. It just stores a spell. The advantage is that you can pump spells into it at will. It just can only hold one. I believe you used your healing earlier, if I recall correctly, so the helmet is currently empty.
Yes. I just misread how it's used.
That's quite alright. Yeah, it'd be pretty broken if you could just cast heal at will without expending a spell slot.
But do we remember if I have a health potion that I can bring over?
So you guys bought some, and I can't remember how you distributed them.
As far as I'm aware, the distribution was passed on and people added stuff to their own inventories. Though I did thought I had the ointment, but I've removed that now. So
I remember taking the ointment, and that's now been used. Yeah.
Oh, you get 5 uses of it in total.
Oh, 5. Oh, sweet.
Yeah. It's like a big pot, and it was typically 1d4 plus 1, but DM kindly gave us the full stock. So you got 4 lots of that left.
What a kind guy.
I
And
know,
our
right? The best. Don't kill us.
And our paladin is still in ice, right?
So it would seem.
Yeah.
Is there any
By the way, I managed to post the picture now.
Oh,
is
fantastic.
there any way to get her out? Because those are my 2 priorities right now that I would like to, but I'm not sure what actions would be needed in order to do that to have her be more helpful in this.
I'll let you make an Arcana check. Hey! Come on, this visual thing is pretty cool. Look, if you look at the stream, that's fucking amazing. You drew that tomorrow?
Well, I was waiting
I like
for
that.
to be unfrozen, you know.
That's her.
That is pretty awesome.
Yeah, that's badass. We
Thank
need
you.
like an art page or something like that. But like epic clap.
This week's Spanner of the Week.
I
Right.
rolled a 29 on my Arcana.
Oh, balls. I mean, not balls, but like balls in a good way, like good balls.
Balls in a good way.
Yeah.
Extremely happy.
I'll lead you to it off.
That right
Balls
after
in a
the
good
furry
way is
quotes, balls in a good way is
Yeah.
another.
I mean, yeah, that is, yeah. So, Balls in a Good Way is the title, and, the only fanfic I ever wrote was about furries is the, subtitle, or as in, like, the subheading of this episode. So... You know that, the ice itself is likely shatterable, because, best you can tell, it doesn't seem to be any kind of... Once it's been constructed, it is no longer sort of like a magical construct, it is just ice. And that music is super loud. It is just ice. How loud is the music for you guys, by the way?
We can command and control it ourselves, so it's fine.
Okay, right. No, as in, like, on stream, sorry. How loud is it on stream? Okay.
That's fine.
Okay, so you know that the ice once crafted is non-magical, so it could theoretically be broken. You imagine potentially even from the inside. It's, mundane, non-magical ice, now that, it has been conjured, and, you see no reason why, if you could get Xanthia to awaken, she wouldn't be able to bust out herself. You're, muted. I don't know if that was...
Can I unarmed strike it to try?
Yeah, sure.
I don't know. I don't have any other way of sending a message, or do I?
You
Wait,
know, so
do
your
I have-
your Eldritch...
She fell unconscious when she got turned into ice.
Yeah, your Eldritch Blast does do, damage to structures and objects. I'll just...
Alright, I guess I can try to Eldritch Blast because I do favor that. I'm gonna try to Eldritch Blast this thing. However, my Hex will remain on the other thing.
Oh yeah, no,
My
that's totally...
Eldritch Blast is nice.
Can't hex an object anyway, but yeah, go ahead and make an attack roll.
So the first one's a 14.
Let me just double check. I'm pretty sure it does, but...
Oh wait, hold on. I rolled wrong. I'm sorry. I rolled wrong. Can I roll it? Well, never mind. We'll just keep it.
No, you can roll again. What did you roll
Oh,
different?
no. I rolled correctly. I was
Okay.
just on the other thing. We're good. 14 is what I rolled.
14 hits. It's ice. Go ahead and roll damage.
15 damage.
You just immediately it is full of cracks. It's not destroyed, but it's close.
Okay, so I'm gonna use my second Eldritch Blast to see if I can.
Go ahead and make an attack
get out
roll.
of it. 17.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage.
8.
Xanthia, your still unconscious form topples to the ground. The ice shattered.
Hey! But finally
Oh, I
not
thought you were
frozen
gonna say
anymore.
that you were gonna be in pieces. I was really scared.
Listen, I'm a monster, but I'm not that much of a monster.
Oh,
Hmm.
we'll get there.
Anything else, Bithynia? You do have a bonus action if there's anything you'd like to use it on.
No, I will.
The ice shattered.
Nope, I will be fine here.
Very well. Next up is Fiera's turn. She's gonna look at the way Baragon is. And she's like, fuck. And, yep, she's gonna cast Heal on Baragon. And, just basically just releases this sort of pale, sickly red energy from her hand that just hits Baragon full on in the back, and the burns begin to close up, and you will heal 70 hit points.
70?
Heal, man.
Yeah,
70?
yep.
Heal is just the worst. Unless it's we're using it, in which case it's the best. But
Uh-huh.
yeah.
Okay, that's sorry, just keeping track of spell slots. That's her action, and she can't really do anything on her bonus action. She's like, stop dawdling and end this! Buckyos, it is your turn.
She takes 9 points of acid damage.
You watch as, the laughing of the second face gets louder, and, like, you see tears begin to roll down the face of the laughing face, just randomly.
Okay. Right. So, upon seeing the purplish light fade from Amalia's eyes in front of me, I'm now looking over at this prick here that's now just been burned and then healed again, and with my feet, I'm gonna slowly shuffle back about 10 feet over here, sort of like get a run up, and then I'm gonna barrel straight at this guy. Boom, and I'm gonna whack him with my stuff with my axe.
What's that character from League of Legends, the giant ram with the hammer?
I haven't played League of Legends.
You're talking about Ornn.
Yeah.
But I'm
Yeah, pretty much.
gonna make it. So I'm now making my first attack against this hunt. Okay, that's that plus that is a 23 to hit.
23 does hit.
Nice. At this point, upon damage, you now need to make a strength saving throw, please.
Okay.
That's part of the go. So upon moving 20 feet straight at somebody, they need to make a strength saving throw. Otherwise, they can fall prone if they fail.
Oh, it might do it. So, he has amazing con, but he rolled a 5. 17?
He succeeds, I'm afraid. It says DC of 15.
So, he succeeds, but I will say, for flavor, it's not like a lazy succeed. He has to basically grab you by both horns and his like hind legs dig into the ground, and he does actually lead to.
Can I move him 5 meters, 5 feet back then? In that case,
Roll a separate athletics check with advantage.
Oh yes, +9, baby. That's gonna be a 25.
Natural 1.
Right, so he's now.
So yeah, as part of that, you do manage to move him back 5 feet.
And purely because I've been waiting to say this for a long time as part of D&D, I'm like, get away from her, you bitch.
Nice.
Baragon, like, stands up and, like, mimes this. Yeah, Ridley Scott's on their phone. He's saying you'll be hearing from his lawyers. Nah,
I don't know the meaning of the word litigation. Right,
I believe you.
Right,
Okay, no, that doesn't happen.
I'm gonna make my second attack.
I'll go for it.
That is gonna. Ooh, yes, please. That's again another 23. Roll twice.
Yeah.
Twice in a row.
Does
Oh, I did
hit.
roll damage the first time as well.
It's okay, roll it all together, because both hit.
Yeah. Oh yes, please. That is 20. 39 points of slashing damage.
Oh, halved to 18.
Yeah. Actually, let me just roll one more attack, purely because, if I remember right, he was reckless, so I'm going to see if I actually hit him with advantage.
No, yeah, so the
No,
second
he
one was...
didn't get reckless.
The second one was reckless, though, against,
Nice.
Yeah, it's why the natural one didn't connect.
Correct. But yeah, I rolled something very similar. It would have, yeah. There was
Yeah, okay, so 18.
So 18 points of slashing damage, and I moved him back away from my Acronian friend. Okay, that's my turn.
Yeah, that did a chunk of damage. You do manage to gore his flank with the horn this time, and he's like... "Rrr." The blood, like, pours out and freezes, but it's, like, it doesn't fully freeze over. It's more like that, you know when something's almost fully frozen and it's like little ice chunks and it's almost like a sludge, like when water becomes sludgy? It's like that. It's like struggling to fully freeze. His turn.
Not looking so cool now, you cunt.
He's going to attack you, Reckless.
Bring it.
25?
Oh yeah.
He's going to dump a frostbite strike into that one for sure.
Oh, I know.
10 points of piercing damage. No, wait, sorry.
5.
No, sorry. 12 points of piercing damage.
Reduced to 6.
Yeah. Plus... 4 points of cold damage.
Nice, I'll tell you that.
Plus... dear lord, 8 points of cold damage from his frostbite strike.
Oh my god, alright, yeah. I'm really hurt, chaps.
Second strike. Reckless.
Yeah, bring it, of course. I'm probably down again, everyone.
I think we've got 3 people down now. Shit!
That's 2. Marley's up.
Yeah, but is it Helira down?
Yeah, but that's
Yeah,
just
Helira's
2.
down,
Yeah.
Xanthia's down, and then
Oh,
you.
Xanthia's down. Oh, I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've been unconscious
Yeah.
since last week.
I just rolled double nat ones.
Yes! Oh my god, that's gotta mean something really shitty for you. Double that one.
I'm not even mad.
I'm
That's
so happy.
amazing.
I'm knocked down this round. I'm so pleased.
Yeah, no, you basically let him connect with the first one, and as he goes to spin into it, he basically, yeah, tries to sort of like spin the pole around, but this time because you tanked the first hit, you're able to put yourself in a position where you just catch the pole, and he doesn't quite put in a position where he has enough leverage to use his strength to overpower you, so you're basically holding it back.
You're in trouble now.
As bonus action, he basically just takes a deep breath and just this icy wind comes out of his mouth. Please make a strength saving throw.
Oh, I'm good at them. plus an advantage as well because I am raging. Oh, that's a natural 20, so 29.
Yeah, so basically you get covered in like icicles that begin to form a whole thing similar to Xanthia's, but you just flex and just shatters off of you. And he's like... Amalia, it is your turn. You just attacked Baragon. Sorry, not Baragon, just attacked Bakios due to,
Yeah, Morse filled me in, thankfully.
Okay, perfect. What would you like to do?
Okay, Amalia is so angry. She does not like being possessed, or whatever she was.
Yes,
So
she definitely sounds furious from what I'm hearing in your voice.
Okay, so she's gonna move right in front of him, produce an echo behind him, and go at it with her axe with Unleashed Condition.
Okay. So that's 3 attacks. Do you have a third thing of Unleashing Carnation? How many have you used?
Last time I used 3, so I should have 1 more. It's 4. I can only use 4.
Okay, yeah, I didn't...
Just be the last one.
I thought it was 3, not 4, my bad. Okay, so... Spells in effect. Oh, by the way, I forgot to mention, Bithynia, as you requested, I've got most, but not all, I'll get all eventually, of the fiends you are capable of summoning in Foundry.
You're a rockstar, thank you.
No problem. Okay.
Okay, first attack to hit is a 24.
24 does hit.
Does she also get the +2 for flank?
Yes, she does.
It becomes useful. Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
26.
Oh wait, no, sorry, because she's flanking with her the Echo, and specifically, I think Mike Merle said that the Echo is you. You can't flank with yourself.
Okay, fine. Worth checking.
Damage is a 7.
7 total, with the modifier.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that is unfortunate. Halved to 3.
Okay, I rolled low on...
You get advantage of these ones as well, because he did reckless.
Yep.
Oh yeah, you do get advantage.
Never mind.
Yeah, so
Okay.
roll
I'm
again.
just gonna re-roll that. The dice do not like me today. Never mind. Alright, I'm gonna...
Second attack now.
Well, I rolled 15 again, so that's not gonna work.
15 total on the second attack.
Yeah, 15 for hit.
No, unfortunately it misses. This time he just basically catches your axe and throws it away. Just catches the blade, cuts his hand, and nothing. Pathetic.
The last hit is 27.
Definitely hits. Go ahead and roll damage. Half to 4. He's looking a little on the rough side again. Anything else on your turn?
Let me figure out what I can do. 1 second. Can I action surge?
You only
Or no?
so you already used your action surge. You'd have to take a short rest before you could do so again.
Okay, 1 second.
And Indomitable wouldn't use as well.
And you've used Second Wind as well.
Yeah,
Yep.
I've used all your abilities, I'm sorry. I have this habit,
It's
I get,
alright.
given, I get given everyone's PC and I go, yeah, all the top level spells. All
Empty the clip! Empty the clip! Okay, in that case, Scotty, it is your turn.
Alright, oh, the Echo's Disciple thing for your reaction's useful. That might be good to keep an eye on if we get a kill near you, though. Alright, okay, so for me, I'll actually look at my own character sheet for 2 minutes. Now we have got to take out this mage. She is a bit of a pain in the butt. So let me just check to see if
I'll just point out that in 2 turns, Heliada's gonna have to roll another death saving throw.
yeah.
I can only save 1 person at a time, and
Yeah,
the ice
okay.
person is death to me.
Yeah, that's
I can heal, but I'm still down.
yeah. Okay, good point. Yes, let's get this done properly. Then you're right. So bonus action healing word. I'm gonna set that to. We've got to get people up. I'm gonna set that at 4th level healing word, and I'm gonna get that on. Whose turn is next? Xanthia or Hilira?
Xanthia's turn is next. She hasn't rolled any death saving throws yet. Hilira's turn is after that. She is on her last death save.
No, I'm gonna go for. I think it makes sense to go for Xanthia, and Xanthia has power that that hasn't been used yet.
We need a lot of healing.
Yeah, we do need a lot of healing. So yeah, so I'm gonna do Xanthia. You'll take this healing word. Sorry, Hilira. If you take.
Oh my god!
18.
Like, you froze at the perfect moment, Fiera. You were like this.
That is 18 points of healing.
Okay.
15. Okay.
Yeah, 1/8.
I just want Cynthia back, okay? I'm
Yep.
really happy for her.
We all need Xanthia back.
So yeah.
Yeah, so that's
Yeah,
that
Scotty,
one.
you release your hand and like an astral, so like a sort of ethereal serpent flies out of your mouth. Oh, sorry, out of your hand. It flies towards Xanthia, enters her mouth, and then after a second, you wake up.
Okay. And then I am going to, as my action. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to use as my action, because this is a divine power. I'm going to use my divine boon that casts Ray of Sickness. Does that work?
Sorry, it's still casting a spell.
Cock. Worth an attempt. Alright, I will instead cry. I will... Oh!
I just want to say as a side note, I am really surprised you never tried to use your new spell, Scotty. I'd specifically designed this encounter so it wouldn't be useless. None of these people are immune to poison. I'm pretty sure you spent your last...
I've seen it's there, but like the ability to pull, not quite. Like I have it there. I know it's there for if we desperately need. Well,
I thought that was your last 4th level spell
it
slot.
is the last 4th level.
Yeah.
Never mind. Next time.
Yeah, I only brought it up because I knew that was your last 4th
No,
level
it's
spell
fine.
slot.
Oh shit! No, hang on. 5, 10, 15, 20, and as an action, I will feed a potion of healing to Hilira.
Yes, you can.
I do have one. It was hidden away. I couldn't see it because it was right at the bloody bottom of my inventory. So you heal 2d4 plus 4. So you heal 10 hit points. So you're up as well. And I will take the other potion of healing and just hold it in my hand. Out.
Copy that.
And yeah, that'll be my turn. Scotty the cleric.
You did
to be
so
fair,
well.
I do have all the blood like if you ever need a blood transfusion, I'm the right guy for it. But
Okay. Xanthia, you come to. And you're cold. And you're angry that you're cold, because you shouldn't be cold.
Yeah.
What would you like to do?
I mean, I had so much time to think about it, and still, I'm not really sure.
I suppose
I
that
think
fits
back
thematically because you've been frozen this whole time.
Yeah, just woke up and was like, what's going on?
Yeah.
So Bacchios, you're looking pretty bad, right?
I'm almost down again. I have 8 hit points.
Oh, that's not a lot. Okay. It's difficult. I don't really want to go into melee range with Berrigan again. but I think that I have to.
I've got his attention pretty focused on me. He's really pissed off at me at the moment.
Yeah. Okay. Okay. Just. Yes, I think I'll. He does get opportunity attacks if I enter his melee range, right?
You exit it, I think.
I think with Polar Master it should also be if you enter it. If I don't misremember.
I don't know.
I will say Polar Master does do that. At this point, it's no great secret that he does have that ability.
God. So, problem is, I used up all of my 3rd level healing, or like all of my 3rd level spells, so I can't cast healing at a range, so that's bad.
You could move around him. You could move around, like you've got the range to kind of like give him a wide berth, I suppose. I
will say, actually, because it just occurred to me, and you would know this, he's holding a pike. You're already within his range.
Okay, so I can just...
I think that's how it works, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, good point.
Yeah.
So you're always within, so it doesn't make a difference, yeah.
Good point. Okay.
It's not like
so
Polar Master lets you do it if they get to 5 feet and when they're 10 feet, right? Sorry, continue.
Yep. So I move over to Barkios. I'm like, you're looking very rough there, buddy. And I cast a 2nd level Cure Wounds. And that would be, where are my dice? 2d8 plus 4. 7, 8. 12 points of healing.
12 points of healing, thank you. That's given me the strength and resolve to do what I think needs to be done next, based on the way that the combat round is looking after me and Baragon go.
Okay. Next, anything else, Xanthia?
I don't think so. Nope.
Okay. Hilira, it is your turn.
Okay. I will stand up. How's everyone looking? Who's the worst right now?
We all suck.
We're all pretty in pain.
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, I don't really do a lot right now. All my good spells are gone. Trying to use them all. Xanthia, how are you doing?
Yep. I have 18 hit points.
Okay, cool.
Do you have any utility?
Yeah.
Just to take anyone out of the fray?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm just debating on who to do it on. I will touch Xanthia and I will cast Safe Passage on her as my action and I will eat her away.
Is that your channel divinity? Can you do that a second time? Oh yeah, because at this level you can do it twice in one. Alright, where are you sending her to?
Just like... back? Oh, where do I want to take you? Probably to where Bithynia is. Somewhere around there. Is this a good idea? I don't know. Yeah.
We're in a perfect cone for fuckery.
Easy enough.
Yeah.
Really good.
You basically just give Xanthia a light shove as she's not expecting it, and she basically vanishes backwards through a portal, and reappears here.
Nice.
Okay, and then as my bonus, I will. What do I have? Can I use that as a bonus action? I don't think I can. Wait, give me 1 second. I have a thing where I can do something, but I don't know if it's a bonus action. La. Sorry.
I am holding out a potion of healing to you, if that helps.
Thank you. No, I don't know what to do. Um. But just before Baragon. I don't know what to do, guys.
You have any buffing spells
I
or
can
anything?
I can try and
You've got Bane
Bane
currently
again.
active, right?
She's the Channel Divinity was your action, wasn't it?
yeah. So I only have bonus actions.
So unless you have Healing Word or Shillelagh.
I'm debating on using my war domain thing, which is called Blessed Steps, which I can have.
You mean travel
somebody-
domain, not war domain.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. I
brain.
just got very confused for a moment.
You know what? I'm not stressed. You are. For somebody to use so that they can disengage. And I'm thinking I might give that to Buckios.
That's
so he can
right.
run.
You can gift your basically innate speed of Hermes or speed of Ronos.
Yeah.
So you basically gift some. Is it both the cunning action features, or is it also and the long strider effect, or is it just the first part?
You just said words and I didn't understand them.
So the which aspects of your abilities can you gift to someone? Is it just the ability to dash and disengage as a bonus action, or is it that and always being under the effects of the long strider spell? Let me have a look. Travel domain.
No, it's just start of its next turn. It can either dash, disengage, or attempt to escape from a grapple without using an action.
Okay, so just okay, cool. Still cool. Just clarifying that. All right, cool. So who do you give that to?
I'll give it to Butch.
Okay.
He can get out if he needs to.
So,
Thank you, Hidera.
but you watch as just these little wings, like sourceless wings that just flutter connected to each other, fly from Helia, like these little blue astral ones, and they alight themselves on each side of your heel, of each heel, and they've been just as a little visual effect in place, but you feel fast. You feel.
So,
Yeah, sorry.
So, as a bonus action, does that mean I can now disengage?
Disengage, dash, or attempt to escape from a grapple.
That's awesome. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Hidera. That's fucking sick.
Yeah, that's all I do because I can't move.
Very well. Next up, it is Bithynia.
Woo! Okay. And what is the health like on our dear friend here?
He seems to be struggling to sort of like close his wounds with the ice as well as he used to. The heal made a big difference, but he's looking rough.
Okay, so I'm going to ask this if this is something that I can use, and I don't know. This is within my features and traits.
Are you talking about your lore master?
It is. Oh shucks! It's something where I can.
You have a look.
Yeah, it's a thing where I can cast something in an area and it prevents magical damage or resistance to.
Skill expert. Your piety. So you have Mordekainen's Private Sanctum, which is part of your piety. Is that what you're talking about? Since the casting time is 10 minutes for that one. So creatures can't be targeted by divination spells. I don't know if that one's it. That's more about like a safe space, basically, for everybody inside. You have Trickster's Escape that lets you cast freedom of movement at level once per long rest without expending a spell slot. You have Lore Master, which does the following. You choose one target and you cast Lore Master. You learn one thing about them. When the target hits you with
I was thinking of the divination spells can't appear inside the protected area where they're huddled right now.
Yeah, so so divination would be like scrying and things like that, spells to perceive.
Mm-hmm.
You can absolutely do that if
Don't
you
think
want.
it's gonna last that long.
It takes, sorry, to clarify, it takes 10 minutes to cast, so you wouldn't be able
I
to
know.
do it
That's fine.
realistically in combat. You can use your Sphinx, your Lore Master, though, if you want. That takes an action.
I don't comprehend it in the terms of the combat currently, so I'll just go to Eldritch Blast.
Okay, fair enough. So, yeah, we'll talk about it later. Sorry. Go ahead and make your 2 attack rolls.
17, so that's a miss.
Just misses, unfortunately. Sorry, not just misses, but it does miss, unfortunately.
However, the second one is 27, so the damage
Definitely hits.
And then my hold on. 2 plus. I have so many spells. I have to scroll down for math. 2 plus 4, 6. So 6 damage.
6 damage, very nice. Boom! Just hit him
So,
square up in the center of his chest.
and that'll be it for my turn, because I got nothing else.
Very well. Just give me 1 second. I just want to see if I can do something here. Sorry, guys. This will just take a moment. Watch this. Where's that up here? Okay, never mind. So I'm just gonna do it this way. Let's see. Cool. Chat's gonna see, like, Twitch is gonna see a thing for a second, but cool. Just for your own, if that helps, that's a breakdown of what Lore Master does. Next up, Fiera's turn. She's looking around, freaked out. She still looks at you again, Hilera. She very much believes you are to be the biggest threat. She's out of 5th level spell slots.
And now.
And heals her only 6th level spell, so she's gonna raise the stakes. She just basically, for a second, like, you almost don't know how, they seem to shift. Both faces lock eyes with you, Hilera, for a moment. And she just points directly at you. Hilera, what is your health point total?
10.
Okay,
Oh no.
so she has cast Power Word Pain. There is no saving
no.
throw. I'm not gonna Power Word Death you guys at level 9, come on.
I wasn't sure. I just
attack?
it went into
Does
my
that-
head.
Does that classify as spell attack?
No. So that's the thing about Power Words. There's no attack, there is no saving throw, it just happens.
Yeah.
You guys watch as Hilera immediately doubles over and starts screaming. Not like a battle scream, like you hear for the first time, and you forget for a second that this, by some, might even be considered a child, this person here. You have seen this brave figure stand with the rest of you through thick and thin, but right now she is screaming with no defiance, just anguish. And tears begin to slightly roll down their face. Hilera, you are assailed by waves of the worst pain you have felt in your life. For the next... Okay, so while you are affected, your speed can be no higher than 10 feet. You have disadvantage on attack rolls, ability checks, and saving throws other than Constitution. And if you try to cast a spell, you have to succeed on a Constitution saving throw, or the casting fails and the spell is wasted. You can make a con save at the end of each of your turns. On the save, the spell ends.
Okay.
That's
Yeah.
a bitch of a spell.
It's better than the one I thought he was asking about.
Look,
because I just
Do you really think I would give her power word death and not use it on the barbarian? Look, it's nothing personal, it's just mathematically that's what makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, look me in the eye and tell me I'm wrong.
Oh, I know you're right. I can
Oh no,
see it.
no, I'm asking Barkios.
Romeo, I don't yet know where you live. But I might find... Actually, no, I do know where you live. I have your address.
Yeah. Just promise me one thing. Actually murder me, not like a confetti bomb or something like that. If the choice is between a confetti bomb... Oh, sorry, no, if it's a glitter bomb or murdering me, please kill me.
Or I could just have 20 pizzas delivered to your house within 5 minutes.
Dude, I'm Italian. You, to quote Mr. Skywalker, you underestimate my power.
Touche, touche.
But that's her turn, and she just looks at Baragon and says, "Quit fucking around and end this!" Barkios, it is your turn.
With the fuckery that's going on around me and my friend Hilarious screams ringing in my ears, I'm getting not a feeling of rage, but a feeling of clarity from Clothis. And instead of blindly striking, I'm going to look Baragon straight in the face, and I'm going to cast Command on him.
Okay, what is the word of your... Actually, so what is the word of your command? We'll do that first.
Flee. Run away. I want him to run.
Okay.
As far away from my screaming friend as possible.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom save, please.
What? That is a... Let me check one quick thing here.
Okay, then.
I'm very sorry, this will just take a moment.
Alright.
Because I'm seeing something here that doesn't look right. I'm wondering if I built it wrong originally. Sorry about this, talk amongst yourselves.
I'm just debating on what the best command words are.
Well,
Die.
I'm quite partial to defecate.
it's
Oh,
part of me wanted to ask him to wank, but I think that that's a bit too much.
My favorite is without a doubt dog.
Yeah, asking him to masturbate, asking him to masturbate whilst murdering his daughter would be a bit much, yes.
But
Romeo,
I'm
is the
thinking,
mom still on?
if he flees,
on stream?
that would well, no. Fleeing
Hey, look,
would,
I'm just-
not attacks of opportunity and give us some breathing room.
I'm not saying he should do that.
It's fine. It's
Okay.
It means he doesn't attack us for a bit.
Okay, so yeah, no, because it was showing him proficient in wisdom saving throws, and I think I did that by mistake, because it wouldn't make sense.
My self-disclosure about furries is seeming a lot less.
So that's a
intimidating
9.
or incriminating.
That is a
That
9.
fails. That was the DC of 13.
Yeah,
So-
he would have succeeded if I hadn't quickly corrected that.
So, as a
Yeah. So the instruction was flee, so he will
Lee, he
have to
has
use his action on the next turn to do that.
to go as far away from me as he physically can.
Which he does.
Okay.
He is going to dash, which,
Well, no, my turn's not over yet, sir.
Oh, I'm so sorry.
I'm just thinking if there's anything I can do as a bonus action, no, and I'm not going to move away from protecting my screaming friend, so I will end my turn, sir.
Okay. He is going to, on his turn, use his action to flee as far as he humanly can. He would be smart. He would be smart enough to not cross Xanthia's path, so unfortunately you don't get an attack.
But I certainly do, sir.
And Amalia does because of the echo.
There we go, so 2 attacks of opportunity and...
5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55, 60, 65... Well, okay, so I'm going to put a note here.
Speed is 65.
No, he dashed. He dashed and his speed is 45 feet, so...
He has to use
90.
all his movement to get away from me as far as he can.
So, I'm going to put a thing here that says... on his altitude thing, I'm going to put 25, but that's how far off the screen he is. But that's where he is right now.
Ready. So I'm going to take a attack of opportunity.
Yep.
Ooh, yes, please. That's going to be a 22 to hit.
22 definitely does hit. Amalia, attack of opportunity?
Oh, yes.
Oh shit, Amalia is Sentinel.
Yes, I do. And I plan to use it.
Well, 22 points of slashing damage from my side, so reduced to 11 because he's raging.
Okay.
That's my attack of opportunity.
He's looking pretty rough. Not like death's door rough, but...
Hey. Oh, thank you, Clothis, you sexy bitch.
And you just hear, and don't you forget it.
So he'd end up in the square
Yeah.
diagonal to the Echo.
That's if Amalia hits.
Oh, Amalia.
So yeah, if she hits, Baragon doesn't go anywhere. He stays where he is, basically.
Well, he would have moved the 5 feet, but then he loses the rest of movement.
Correct.
So he does in the first 5 feet. He's thrown.
I'll ask you, Amalia, do you want him to do that? Or do you want to keep him where he is, or do you want him to get as much distance as possible?
I don't think it matters.
Well, no, so you can you can choose whether to apply Sentinel or not, right? Yeah, I'm gonna say you can choose to. Sorry, go ahead.
And I got a 21.
Okay, no, I heard you got a 21, but are you choosing to apply the effects of Sentinel or not? You don't.
Yes.
It's automatic. Okay, cool. So in that case, he doesn't go all that distance. He is where he is right now. He's moved 5 feet. Oh no, so he would have moved 5, 10 feet, and then so that's where he is.
All right.
Cool. How much?
So within range of everything.
How much damage, Amalia?
Oh, right, 1 second. Yes. 16.
Okay, halved to 8. He's every single cut that is left on his body, every laceration is no longer freezing over. It's that sort of sly, like slime water that's just so cold it's just about become sludge. And it's just still starting to trickle freely, and even that sludge water is starting to run a bit more. He is, the ice in his heart is starting to melt. It is his turn, and yeah, so it's his turn. He just did that on his action. He does not have a bonus action that he can use. Nope. So that's his turn. Amalia, it is your turn proper now.
Okay. Question. Can I use 2 weapons at the same time?
As long as they don't have the two-handed property, you couldn't use your giant's great axe.
Well, I could use a hand axe and a war spike, right?
Yes, you could.
I choose to do that.
Okay, you guys watch as Amalia, literally, her giant Spain, her giant craft ambusher, she just flips and stows it on her. I'll say it takes a bonus action to do all of this, because you technically have only one object manipulation, so you'll have to use that. But she stows the axe, pulls out her old hand axe, which you recall, Scotty, and then she pulls out one of her mother's war spikes, gifted to her by Rorak, and in dual-wielding fashion is going to rush him. So, you couldn't make both. You couldn't use a bonus action to do the final attack this turn, unfortunately. I'll tell you what. If you drop the big axe, I'll let you do that as a free action, or as your object manipulation.
Question: instead of dropping my axe, could I give it to Baragon? I mean, to Bacchios.
That's a bit much for an object manipulation. You'd have to straight up. The only way it becomes a free action is if you straight up let it go.
Well, I'm standing
Let it
next to him.
go.
Yeah.
Okay, I'll drop it
Okay.
in front of him, and I look at you as I walk off.
Yep. Okay,
And
fine.
go
I'll let you do
attack
that.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, make 3 attacks. Bear in mind, your proficiency bonus won't apply to the offhand attack with your hand axe, because you switched to great weapon fighting when you leveled up to level 8 originally.
Did I? Because on my thing it says 2-weapon fighting.
I have no idea how that is humanly possible. Let me double check. Oh. You may have taken the two-weapon
Two-weapon fighting is something that everyone can do. It's when you take the
Oh, yeah.
action and attack
Sorry.
with a light melee, you can use your bonus action to attack with a different one
So,
in hand.
two
You
way...
can't add
Yeah.
ability modifier if you do that.
Yeah, two-weapon fighting is saying that you can physically do that, which is humanly possible for any living creature. You just, are no longer proficient in it, so you can't use your modifier on the offhand attack. It would be just your, strength, which is +4. How is it +4 all of a sudden?
Amalia's strength is 19.
Was it always 19? I thought it was 20. I'm not going to ask. Okay, Amalia, please roll your 3 attacks.
Alright, so hold on, wait. Now I can't add my +8. Would it just be +4 then?
Plus
Just for the one attack. Just for one attack.
So if that hand axe was your bonus action, for example, that would have been an 18 to hit. But because we didn't know what it was, it's up to Remy if he counts that as the bonus action or the action, I guess.
Up to you, Amalia. No, we'll say that was the bonus action, just for keep things moving. So unfortunately,
The
you
bonus action is 18.
so you swing with the bonus with the axe, the hand axe, and he's ready for you this time, and he just parries it to the side with his pike. But you do still have the war spike.
When he
25 to hit, definitely hits. And you snake out with the war spike, and Baragon has a look of familiarity before goes into him.
damage is 10.
Okay. Second attack with the war spike.
Yeah. 20.
20 just hits.
Damage is 9.
Okay, he is looking very rough. He's breathing heavily. Scotty, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to... Oh wait, what's the range of this damn spell? Poison spray is 10 feet. Okay, I'm going to move 5, 10, and attempt to jump. I'll use Mirth.
She's 30 feet up.
Yes, I want to see if I can get within 10 feet. So I need to be able to reach with my range 10
Okay.
feet. So if I'm somehow able to achieve 20, I think that's what I need.
Make a athletics check, it'll be a high DC.
I do have Mirthful Leaps.
I'm factoring that in.
Okay.
It's still a high
It's
DC.
just athletics as it is, yeah?
20 feet is... So, just for reference, this is what 20 feet looks like. You're basically jumping 2 stories.
Alright,
You can try, but it's going to be a high
To be
DC.
fair, no, that is higher than my brain thought it was. So instead,
Yeah, that's the disadvantage of a gaming board. Or was a digital gaming board.
that's fine. Alright, well,
Oh.
30 feet range, I can still do some stuff. So I am going to cast... yes, I'm going to huck a gore spike at our wonderful Fiera.
Okay.
Constitution saving throw.
40?
14 fails. Yay. And she can take 12 points of necrotic damage.
Okay, that was my funny bone. Is what she says. Fuck me. Ow.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically just watches her, like, she reaches out to do something, but her arm sort of, like, withers, like, skin blackens and dies, like, she's like,
Okay.
that was a big mistake.
Yes. Am I gonna do it? Fuck. Yes, I am. I'm going to spend 2. In fact, these are my last 2. No, I've got 1 left. I've got 2 of my sorcery points, so I can so I can cast as a bonus action, because that was a cantrip, so I can do this normal thing. I'm upcasting my blood equivalent of hold person, so I can target both Peerler and Baragon Dustcrawler.
Okay. I forgot you had twin spell.
It's not twin spell.
Oh, well.
If you upcast it, you can target an additional person.
Oh, right. My apologies.
So
Okay.
I used the bonus at the quicken spell for the 2 sorcery points.
What's that? Wisdom save?
Casting at high level. Well, I'm going for the blood clench, so it's going to have to be the Constitution because that's.
Oh, right. Sorry, I forgot it was blood clench.
Yeah. Well, yeah, it is the whole person spell, but because we.
Yeah.
I don't think I get the choice to choose between the 2.
No, you don't get the choice to choose it. We reflavored the spell, so yeah. Okay, fire dice is Fiera, bronze dice is Baragon. Okay, so that is a 14 on Fiera.
Okay.
Wait, sorry, no, 16 on Fiera.
-4 for the Bane.
Is that still up? Because
if it isn't, then she succeeds. So I'm trying.
Hilera, you went unconscious, so
yeah, good. Yeah, no, so succeeds.
Sorry. Baragon rolled a also rolled a 16.
Ah, shit. Never mind. Cool.
Yeah, let me just remove that effect. So yeah, they're no longer veined, unfortunately, not after all that.
No problem at all. Shit. I think that's it for me then. Oh, actually, I know what I'll do. I'm going to. I was doing so. I've moved 5, 10. I'm going to go 15, 20, 25, 30. I'm going to stay there, and I'm basically just getting in position in case she tries to leg it, so I can keep seeing her. So I kind of just run underneath her, and I've kind of positioned myself on the other side of the trees.
Okie dokie. Xanthia, it is your turn.
Yay. Just out of curiosity, how bad is Baragon looking exactly?
Very rough. He's not like one flick and you knock him down, but he's just covered in cuts and bruises, like skin burned. It's starting to add up, and his movements are becoming far more sluggish, but he's still in the fight. If only by a bit.
Also, did the sentinel thing of Amalia kind of prevent him from doing opportunity attacks?
It prevented him from moving, unfortunately, but that's it,
Okay.
unfortunately.
Okay, so I really still don't want to get too close to him, to be honest, because health-wise, I'm not looking too fresh. Amalia, how are you looking, by the way?
Okay.
Oh, yeah, no, Amalia was
Okay.
like pumped full of healing spells.
Yeah,
a
35
bit.
was the last check.
Okay. Okay, cool. Good. In that case, Xanthia will move back over to the gang. And hold on. I can make it. I'm very sorry, Hilera, for undoing your teleportation thing. But Xanthia will cast. No, hold on. Or no, yes, Xanthia will cast Bless with her final first level. No, yeah, second to last first level spell slot on Amalia, Bacchios, Hilera, and... Oh no, that's it, yeah. And... Do I have anything for bonus action? Not really. Yep, so that's it.
Very well. Hilira, it's your turn.
Okay. Okay. I will try and cast a second level guiding bolt at Hira.
Okay. Please make a Constitution saving throw, I believe it was.
Okay. 11.
Fail, I'm afraid. You raise your hand and you bite back the tears long enough to maybe try and get the components out right, but you stutter halfway through and just go back to screaming like you literally can't see. Like, you feel like you're blind right now because, like, your eyes are receiving information, but your brain is so focused on the pain you're feeling, it's not even receiving that information, so you almost feel blinded by this. But you can make another con save at the end of it to, try and resist the effect.
Question.
Yeah?
I could add bless
Did you
to
add a
that,
plus
right?
4 to that?
No, I
I'm-
didn't. What did I say I rolled again? 12?
11 you said.
Okay, 11. So I'll roll my d4.
No, just a straight up 4. You can add a plus 4.
Still fails.
What is a d4? I get to add 4.
Oh wait, so that, and so did you bless
Hold on.
Hilira?
Yeah, Hilera was blessed, and also because I'm now so close
Okay.
to add a straight plus 4.
And then another 4 for my bless.
Okay, so another full for, so 19?
Yes.
19 succeeds.
Okay.
Yay!
And the spell goes through. Basically, so as you do this, you just feel Xanthi, like, almost like warm waters soothe your mind just enough. And the spell goes off.
Okay, so I do it with disadvantage, right?
It does still have disadvantage, yes.
Yeah, okay. Don't betray me now.
Sorry, who are the other ones you blessed?
Yeah, and Bakios.
Amalia and Bakios, gotcha.
Okay, oh, that would be, oh, that was really shitty. 13?
Doesn't hit, unfortunately. You're still...
Oh, wait, plus 4!
Nope, it's only saving throws. Oh, so...
But I have bless.
And attacks, I think.
Did you roll a 4 on the d4?
I rolled a 4 plus 9.
Both times?
Yes, I rolled a 4 on my dice and a 10, so I would take the 4, because disadvantage, plus 9 makes it 13, plus 4 on my d4.
So 17?
Yeah.
17 just hits.
Okay. Sorry, that was a lot, I'm sorry. Okay, I'm rolling. That's 17 points of damage.
Boom! This time the guiding bolt connects, and she basically, like, out of a tea kettle, but she stabilizes herself in the air again, and... I'm going to pull your guts out through your helmet.
Cool. Next person has advantage.
Yes, they do.
Woo!
Speaking
what I
of,
do.
Bithynia, it is your turn.
But wait, there's more. So, I have advantage on my attack roll.
One attack roll against her. If you hit her specifically.
Okay. Who is her? Who are we talking about?
Fiera, the lady floating in the air. One of the two people you guys have been fighting. That's still alive.
Oh, I see her up there. See, there's this thing on your mouse. If you put the wheel on there, it scrolls out. And now I see there's a lake, and Scotty's in the tree.
Yeah, you're controlling the stream camera as well now. It's pretty cool. I like the hands-off approach from my point of view.
Yeah, okay. Should look at the tab more often. Okay, so...
No, you're quite alright. The visual was perfectly fine. I just think it's super cool that we can make this work this way.
How is she looking?
She's kind of bloodied. It was fairly bloodied. Not looking good at all, but not like 40%.
Alright, I'll just keep going with this guy then.
Okay, make 2 attack rolls.
First one is a 24.
24 definitely hits.
Uh, 13 damage to start.
13, nice. Boom! Again, just, you know, you think to yourself, I may not be a barbarian with massive overwhelming strikes, but bit by bit, you have been chipping away, shot after shot, and I think you've done over 100 damage at this point, just consistently, and you think back to the old adage about strong and steady.
She looks over at the cleric and she's like, yeah, about that.
You have one more attack roll.
She's going to attempt one more.
Yep.
And so she's going to see if she has anything else. And unfortunately, you said that there's advantage.
So if you shoot Fiera with your second shot, it would have advantage. She's surrounded as like a sort of glowing, sort of slightly goldy, silvery halo right now. That
And that doesn't get passed to anybody else, right? It was only for me.
It's just
For that
for everybody. So the next attack against her has advantage.
Attack hits it, yeah.
So if I rolled a 13 for that advantage, then to hit her.
As in, you rolled twice and the higher one was 13 total?
No, I only rolled once to hit her. So I roll a
Oh,
second time?
you could roll a second time if you wanted to, yes.
Okay.
As
See
you've
if I
shot
hit
her.
I don't. It's only a 21 total.
That does hit.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she does,
So-
and she's not the ballsy hard one.
Okay. Well, I hit her with 13 damage, so I said a little for him, a little for her. Boom, done.
Boom! She gets, like,
Next.
struck in the chest again, and he's genuinely looking concerned now.
And then I'm gonna look around the party. Alright, I did what I could do. Y'all are up.
She's unsure what to do, but she's gonna take a gamble. She's not gonna heal... Oh, sorry, turned off my camera accidentally. She's not gonna heal Baragon. She instead is going to reach out to you, Bakios. And just, she just whispers, and you hear it in your head, not in through your ears. Just, who can you trust? You can't trust anybody. You just, just all these cacophonous voices. And let me just double check the wording of the spell. And you just are overcome with an overwhelming paranoia. And just that rage inside froths even further. I need you to make a charisma saving throw.
Me?
No, sorry, Bakios.
Just remember
Muted.
you get to add a +4 and a +d4.
You're muted.
So this is +4
Am
and
I?
a d4. Okay, no, I'm muted. Okay,
Shit, I forgot about that.
okay. Charisma save. Oh, yes, please. Okay.
Paladins,
So,
y'all.
oh, paladins, y'all. Okay, so my charisma save.
I'm clearly not trying hard enough.
18. That's a 24, sir.
That succeeds. Which is good because the spell she cast was Incite Self-Harm.
Oh, you bitch. You bitch. Oh my God.
So you would have taken 2d8 psychic damage, and then you wouldn't have been able to take reaction until your next turn, and would have had to immediately make one weapon attack against yourself with advantage.
Oh, that would have killed me. Oh, knocked me out, but thank fuck for paladins.
2022 is the year of the paladin.
May as well be.
But yeah. 16 plus I rolled a 3 plus a 4. So yeah, I rolled and another 1 on top of that. So yeah, I rolled really well. Thank fuck.
Yeah, that's her turn.
Right. Okay, here we go. So moving on to myself, if that's her turn. I'm really pissed off at this point. I am very angry. So I would like to look around. I'm looking up at this bitch up here. I'm looking behind me at. Well, Hilira, did you actually? Sorry, I don't know if I missed this. Did you succeed your con save?
No, she cast a spell. Oh, roll that con save again. So yeah.
You can roll a con save at the end of your turn to see if you can overcome it.
Okay.
I want to see if you're still
Remember your
screaming or
pluses.
not. Yeah, remember your +4 and 4. Well, 4 and D4.
That was a 7. 7 plus 4 is 11.
Interesting
plus
point
4
though. So you would have disadvantage because this is still a saving throw, even as though it's a saving throw against the spell.
But it's set apart from a constitution in the word.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's
Correct.
true.
Yes, thank you for catching that. How much did you roll?
Oh no, I forgot.
Oh god.
No, you had a
You roll-
7.
and then you rolled a
Let's
4,
see.
and then you get a +4. You've done well with your D4 so far.
15?
Yeah.
Fails.
Oh.
You know her DC's higher than that. You guys very
Yeah, no. Okay. Well, with that being the case, with Hilaria screaming, I'm really pissed off. So instead of charging straight at this prick here that we've been trying to kill, I'm gonna instead dash away 5, 10, 15, 20, and then charge straight at this guy. 5, 10, 15, 20.
I thought you were gonna charge at Bithynia for a second. I was like,
No,
what are you doing?
Essentially, no. So I want to make an attack and try and knock him prone again.
Okay.
So you'll need. So if this attack hits, you'll need to make a strength saving throw.
Okay.
Oh, good lord, yes, please. That is a 22 to hit.
22 does hit, so strength
So
save.
Please roll a strength save, please. Yes. DC of 15.
Wait, strength save or athletics check?
Strength. It specifically says strength save.
Okay, barbarians are proficient in strength saves, right?
Yeah, when you're raging, so yeah, you do get advantage. That's the way I've been rolling it.
That's correct.
But they're proficient in them to begin with, right?
Yeah. So.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, you're proficient in them. as
Okay,
well.
I see what I did wrong before. I had put wisdom instead of strength. Is his proficiency saving throw he's proficient in, so that's my bad. So he's proficient in strength saving throws. So that's
Very much so. Yes.
Also, okay, so the first one was a I'm gonna roll the second one because it's advanced. Okay, so the lower one is a 19.
Yeah, he's fine. Okay, but now I roll damage because I actually connected with the attack. I whack him with my horns and he doesn't
Of course.
go down. But oh yes, I rolled a 12. So that is plus. What is the damage on that? It's plus 11, isn't it? I believe so. 1d12 plus that. Yes. That is 20 points of slashing damage on the first attack.
Shit, half to 10. He's not looking good.
All right, and then sensing victory. I'm seeing him bloody. I'm going for another strike. Oh yes, please. That is a 29 to hit.
29.
18 plus 11.
29 missing. I'm kidding.
You don't fuck with me in this. Okay. Okay, that's not so good. That's only 16 points of slashing damage, so reduced to 8.
He is very unhappy looking.
Fair enough, and that is actually no. As a bonus action, I'm going to take my wings and I'm going to disengage.
I'm sorry, wing? Oh, right. Sorry. Yeah.
My Hermes wings.
Yeah. On your
And
feet. Yeah. Sorry, I got confused for a second.
And I'm going to dart away and hunker down next, in front of Hilaria, just daring anyone to fuck with her.
Doesn't matter, Sentinel.
Yeah, essentially, yeah. I'm just like, come on, there, you cunts. Come at me,
No.
you fucking dare.
No,
He-
he's got sentinels, so I think.
Oh, he does. Oh,
Yeah, so even though
Oh,
you
he's got
disengage, he can
sentinels.
still use it. Yeah. Sentinels,
okay. So he
Sentinels
doesn't get an attack of opportunity, but he does freeze me in place.
No, he does get an attack
he
of
does.
opportunity, and he freezes you in place. Because he has Sentinel, which
Sentinel
ignores the ability to
does
disengage.
your
A question then, because what weapon is this? Is this
A
5
pike.
foot or is 10 foot? So so I would get here essentially.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fair enough. Okay, so yeah, take your attack of opportunity.
I have a question.
28. Yeah.
Oh yeah, that hits.
If he uses his sentinel, couldn't I technically use my sentinel on him?
Yes, you could.
Please.
Yeah, you haven't used your reaction this round. Okay, so go ahead and take your attack roll. I'm gonna roll for damage in the meantime.
So the attack goes through, but then in making an attack, he then provokes an attack.
Yes. So
Okay, that's fair enough. Yeah.
so whenever someone Sentinel works and also when someone makes an attack roll. Whenever someone makes an attack, you can use your reaction to attack that person. So that's what she's using her Sentinel as well. Didn't roll too good. So that's 14 points of piercing damage plus
7.
6 points of cold damage.
Alright, I'm still up. 13 points total. I'm still up. I'm feeling rough. Very rough.
Can I use
Okay.
my reaction?
Yeah.
Yes, you can.
Should be able to.
I would like to use my channel divinity to rebuke the violent.
Okay.
Seeing that Bacchios take damage.
Okay, so you take whatever I just said. I think
13.
so. 13 total. Wait. So what was it before half though? Because she cannot
sorry,
negate
it
this
was,
damage in
4
any way.
It was 14 half to 7, so it was 14 plus
6.
So
So
20.
you take 20 points of damage, Xanthia.
Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
So could Baragon please make a wisdom saving throw?
13.
That fails. So Baragon now takes the entire amount of damage that he just dealt in radiant damage.
How much was that total?
20.
Xanthia, how do you want to do this?
Fucking die,
Okay.
prick.
So
Oh man, Baragon would have
Xanthia-
killed you next turn, Butch. He would have had the attacks to do it. Ah, Jesus.
Maybe.
Okay. Oh my god, this... Okay,
okay,
I'll say nothing.
Xanthia sees how Baragon attacks Bacchios, and she's just like, "No, not today," and slams her trident into the ground, and divine energy washes out from her
Okay.
and just obliterates him.
As divine energy washes out in all directions, Baragon is... Like, parts of his body gets, like... The skin starts to, like, flake off, almost like Thanos snap style, but it's more like it's just being burned off as if being, like, close to, like, the sun. And, Xanthia, as this wave of energy, pulses out, you feel a thrum at the edge of your consciousness. Just a tiny, just... almost like echolocation, and something responds. You tilt your head slightly, and just on instinct, you raise your hand. And you guys watch as the head of Baragon's, as the spike, the giant icicle, shatters and something flies out of it, and you catch it in your hand, Xanthia. And you look at it, it's the head of a trident. Beautiful, worn and ornate, but, so, like, worn with what looks like eons of time, but beautiful and functional. And you just grasping it almost like a sigh. You run forward, plant your knees on his chest, pin him to the ground, and plant it into his throat. And Baragon,
Terrorized
Dustcrawler.
people.
Sorry, go ahead.
And with that, Xanthia just tells him, "You've terrorized these people for long enough."
You don't quite catch what he says as his life force bubbles up in his throat, but you swear for a moment he looks at you and smiles with some amount of magnanimous respect. And you can't help but think to yourself, well, at least he took it face first. Isn't it? At least he He won a little bitch about it in the end, is basically. And Baragon dies. At that, okay, so, Bakios, is there anything else you'd like to do on your turn?
No, that was my movement, my bonus action, and my action. So yeah, my turn's done.
Oh boy. Okay, Amalia, it's your turn.
Second, how high is the woman?
She would be 30. Oh, sorry. Let me. 30 feet. She's 30 feet from you. God, fuck math.
Yeah, right.
She's. I'm gonna say 30 feet.
Hmm. Okay, because my war spike is 30 feet, so I don't...
It would be 60 at disadvantage if you wanted to.
If it's 30 feet, then you're within range to throw it.
Yeah, but so the long range is 60 feet, so she'd be at disadvantage. It's a javelin. It's a javelin with a finesse property. What's the range on a javelin again?
I think it's 30 feet. Yeah, 30
Yeah,
feet.
so actually, wait, yeah, so you can throw it as normal. Sorry, I got very confused for a moment. I don't know why I said 60 feet.
Okay, well, her dad's dead, so she just kind of kicks him and then leans back and throws the war spike at the woman.
Okay. So, you can only make one attack because you don't have thrown weapon fighting. So, go ahead and make the attack.
$18.
18 hits. Catches her in the shoulder.
$7.
Nice. And she's looking pretty rough as well, and she's genuinely looking afraid now. Not in like a please don't hurt me kind of way, in like a you can tell she like both her faces are darting around and look like they're trying to think their way out of this. Scotty, it is your turn. Oh, sorry, Amalia, anything for your bonus action? Actually, I'll say you could grab another war spike with your bonus action and throw it if you wanted to.
Yeah, can I do that, please?
Sure. Throw another war spike, make another attack roll.
$18.
That hits.
Damage is a 5.
5 total. Yep. Like two back-to-back connect with her chest. And she pulls one out of her flank and just drops it, and just clatters into the water, but she's starting to bleed quite badly. Scotty, it is your turn.
Okay. I am going to, from my position, I'm going to reach out and I will use one of my Rays of Sickness as part
Okay.
of my thing as well. So that is a ranged spell attack, which is a +8. So 25 to hit.
25 hits.
Okay. Needs to make a Constitution saving throw. She takes the 2d. She takes 2d8 poison regardless. This just determines if she is poisoned as well.
So she 25 total, but she rolled super high. Don't worry, she's not like.
That's fair enough. She takes 7 points of poison damage.
She just splutters and coughs.
And as a bonus action, I think I'm going we're doing much at this point. We're kind of in a good setup. Bonus action, I can't even cast a spell there. No, that'll be me. I'll stay where I am.
Xanthia, it is your turn.
Xanthia will probably be kind of shaken with how she just dealt the killing blow and look around, seeing that she doesn't really have any ranged attacks or anything, so she'll just look at her friends and see who needs some healing, potentially. So, how are you guys looking?
About 50%.
Pretty rough, but not in immediate danger.
I have 10 hit points.
So, Xanthia will turn to you, Hilliera, and put a hand on your shoulder and use Lay on Hands to restore 20 hit points to you. So that would be my action. And then for my bonus action, I would like to... can I do anything? Not really. Nope, that will be it.
Okie dokie. Top of the initiative order, Hilira.
Okay, I will stumble forward, falling into my friends, Xanthia and Butch. And can I reach Amalia as well?
Yeah. Oh, so 10 feet, 5, 10. You could do that.
And I can reach all three, touching them.
No, you'd have to be... It'd be Amalia or those two.
Oh, gosh. Okay,
Although,
I'll do those two.
the Echo, technically... Nah. I'm gonna say no, sorry.
Okay, then I will go for the two. And I will use my last 4th level spell to touch them and cast Fly on them. So they now have a flying speed of 60.
I'm surprised you didn't use Soar, but I think you're out of 5th levels.
That's also one person. And if I do two...
That is fair. Okay, make a Constitution saving throw.
Okay.
Remember your pluses.
Okay. I still have your +4, so that would...
Yep.
11.
11 total?
Yeah, I rolled really bad.
Fails, I'm sorry. You lose the spell slot and nothing happens.
Darn it.
It would have been really cool, though.
Oh. Yeah. Wow. Well, hail. Okay, that's all
appropriate.
I do then.
Bithynia, it is your turn.
Last minute Constitution saving throw.
Oh,
see if you
yes.
break it.
Thank you for reminding me.
You are smart.
PC is smart. No, the player is smart. The PC is dumb.
To be honest, that's always easier than the
That's
player being the PC being smart and the player being dumb, which happens a lot with me.
So I rolled a natural 16 plus 3.
Stop you right there. Without the like 20 succeeds, which is even without the D4. So, and finally you, the pain ebbs away and you spit up a little bit of blood. Realize you bit through like half your cheek in like the pain. But you're okay. Just about. Bithynia, your turn.
Okay. Did my hex move over to the lady in the water?
You certainly could have done so. You can do it right now as a bonus action.
The hex moves.
Very well.
And I'm going to try to Eldritch Blast her.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll. Or 2 attack rolls, sorry.
28 to start. And then my damage, I'm guessing 28 hits.
28 definitely hits.
And my damage is, for the first one, 15.
15, okay.
Okay. And then my second one, let's see if I got another one. Nat 20, baby.
Oh,
So 29.
wow. Okay, so yeah. That hits. Go ahead and roll critical.
Remind me how I get to roll a critical again?
So you, whatever you roll in the 10, double it, and then add the 5.
You gotta be kidding me. So I rolled a freaking 1 and a 2. So I got a total of 5. But you know what?
So, sorry, just to clarify, so you rolled double the dice? You chose that system?
I don't really know what you mean. What do you mean?
Okay, did you roll the dice once and then double that number, or did you roll 2 dice separately? Either is valid, it's just a personal choice players make.
I don't know, I just clicked the effect. So
Okay.
it says 1 plus 2 plus 5.
Oh, right, so, okay, so you did double the dice. Okay, fine. That's unfortunate, sorry. I think even if you doubled it, it'd actually be lower, so I'll allow it to go through, so 1 plus 2 plus 5 is 8, so she's not looking good, you know?
But I get to add my hex damage, don't I?
Yes, you do, that doubles as well.
Yeah, so 8 and then...
Do you have the hex on the first one?
Christmas. 4. Yeah, I did.
Okay, cool, just making sure.
So with 2, double it at 4. 4 more damage.
She's not looking good. But
Alright, guys.
it is
Like
her
when you
turn.
have a jar that's hard to open and you can't get it and someone else does it and you say, here, I loosened it for you.
Okay, she's gonna try something. That's all she has left. She's gonna move forward slightly. So I just need to double check something here. Yeah, she can hit all of you, angling the cone downwards. She is gonna cast Fear. You guys watch as, like, multiple, like, duplicates of her faces seem to, like, protrude out from under her skin. Almost like someone, like, pressing their face against a cloth. Just like, a series of, like, like, you fear she may burst with all of this happening, and you are horrified by this image. I need everyone to please make a wisdom saving throw. Sorry, everyone but Bithynia.
Do I avoid it as well from my location?
Yes, sorry, I forgot you, where you... Yeah, so my webcam is hiding your icon. There we go.
Okay,
I think so. Everyone who's clustered around me should get to add that +4.
I think I succeed. I rolled a natural 19, plus...
That succeeds.
Plus 7, so yeah, 26.
That succeeds.
Modified 20.
Succeeds.
25.
Succeeds. Amalia?
What are we rolling?
Wisdom
save.
Saves.
Add a +4.
Oh, thank you. Oh, I actually rolled well. 18.
Yeah, that succeeds. So none of you frightened and none of you forced to move away from her. She's just gonna use... Oh, sorry. 5... Oh, she used 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30. That's as far as she can get this turn. She's gonna try to bolt. That's her turn. Bakios, it is your turn.
Right. A quick question. This echo in front of me, is that solid? In the sense, can I run through it?
No. It is solid. You could barrel through it.
I would like to barrel through.
You will destroy it. Okay, make, I'm gonna say make an attack roll. It won't count against your number of attacks, but, see if you break this thing's AC.
What modifier? Just because I'm just running through it.
So just make a straight strength check. No modifier, just
You also
strength.
have if you're flying as well, you may be able to just simply fly.
He's not flying. The power word pain
okay.
broke Heliod's
Fuck, I
brain.
forgot about that.
Exactly. That would be a 21.
That is higher than Amalia's AC, so the echo vanishes.
Sorry about that, but it's going to be worth it. So it's 5, 10, 15, 20.
Difficult terrain once you hit the water. It is not. It's not like 2 feet deep. It's about 5 feet deep total. So you're waiting a bit.
5, 10, 15, 20. I'd like to, getting to the shore, I'd like to diagonally leap as high as I can in the air to get me to ideally 10 feet up in the air. Would you allow that?
10 feet further up in the air than you are now.
No, so like I'm on the ground floor here.
Yeah.
And then I want to jump so that I'm 10 feet up in the air.
Okay, yeah, so not 10 feet from her, 10 feet up in the air. How much movement do you have left?
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So I've got 15 feet after this.
Okay, you have enough movement. Make an athletics check. It's not terribly difficult. You're just rolling for failure.
Oh yeah, +9. That would be a 23.
No problem at all.
Then I'm gonna jump up and then use my, because here's the thing, throughout the entirety of this combat, I've had my light thrown blade, and I'm now gonna fuck it at this bitch, and it's got a range of 20 feet, so it should go.
Your what? Sorry. Your hand axe.
My weapon. My axe is a light thrown weapon, which I've.
Your weapon of spite.
Yeah. That's what I rolled with Wild Surge, remember?
Oh, shit. Sorry. Like,
yeah.
You never used it, so I lost track.
I never used it as a thrown weapon, yeah, so
yeah.
Now it's still glowing, and I'm now using it to get this bitch as she's trying to bolt.
Okay.
That will be a 19 to hit.
19 does hit.
Nice. Okay, she's not done damage to me yet, so this won't be a +10, it'll be +9. So that is... Ooh, that's 16 points of piercing damage on her.
Yeah, not looking good. Not looking good at all. She's looking very rough, and she's just screams in agony as the axe basically embeds itself in her back. You watch as you swear you see a rib jut out from her back at an angle.
Nice. Now, I think I'm not allowed to call my weapon back to me as part of the action surge until my end of my turn. Yeah, it reappears at your hand at the end of your current turn, so I don't have my weapon. It's still just lodged inside of
Yeah, you can't summon it back as a bonus action.
So I splash down in, and I'm going to use the rest of my movement, which should only be 2 squares, because this is difficult terrain, right?
Yep.
To trudge out and to just get near, just try and head her off.
Easy enough.
That's my turn, and then the axe just appears back in my hand.
Amalia, it is your turn. Oh shit, it's 10 o'clock. Amalia?
Okay. 1 minute. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. And throws another wolf spike.
Okay, make an attack roll. Yeah, if you use your bonus action to draw the second one, you could throw 2 more. Okay, make your first attack roll.
Okay, make your first attack roll.
14.
14 misses, unfortunately. Goes wide.
You can add a d4.
Oh yeah, to attack rolls.
Yes.
Sure,
18.
hashtag
18 hits.
And then damage is a 9.
9, okay.
And then I can throw another one.
Correct, yes.
Mama. 24.
And for the second time in this campaign, funnily enough, an enemy flying away is going to get killed by a projectile in the back. Amalia, how do you want to do this? Wait, sorry, roll for damage, sorry. It does hit, roll for damage. Unless you roll really shitty... Wait, no, the lowest you could roll is 6, right? Even if you rolled a 1, you'd have a +5. No.
There's 5 that she could roll, but she rolled 7, so it's all good.
Okay, so yeah, she had 6 hit points. Amalia, how do you want to do this?
Well, I didn't get to kill my dad savagely enough, so I want to kill her savagely. So the worst possible thing I could do for her is she splits, and then cries in agony while I just sit there laughing at her.
Yeah, so you you squint for a second, and for but a moment you have a flashback, and you remember.
Also,
Yep.
say for everyone as she dies.
Very good. And you say that, and this time, but you sort of just squint, sizing her for a second, and you think back. It's been a long time, but you still remember your mother's lessons. You launch the war spike with all your strength. It catches her in, like, sort of the perfect skimming strike. It basically, as opposed to, like, goring her, it does one long scrape, like a laceration, starting from her ankle and finishing at the back of her head. She screams in agony and falls the distance, landing on the ground. As she gets up to try to, just crawl away, you're already there. And just full on, you take out the Giant Craft Ambusher, and full on executioner style, you say, for Erebos, and you don't decapitate her, you bisect her, and then just stand back and let her expire as she tries to crawl away. And Fiera is dead.
Yes.
Combat seems to subside. The tension subsides somewhat.
Hold up my axe and just. As soon as battle goes over, I would like to make my way over to Hilaria and Xanthia, holster my axe, and then I would like to cast Bolstering Magic on each of them to give them back a spell slot.
Very nice.
Any spell slot?
Yeah, so, well, because you guys, I'm still got Bless Up, that means, or you guys have still got Bless Up, that means that you can basically regain a level 3 spell slot each.
A level 3 spell slot. Oh, I love to hear that.
Yes.
Does Bless
and-
augment that ability?
Actually, no, actually for Hilaria it does, because she's still blessed. For Xanthia it doesn't. She'll still need to roll.
How does the ability
Yeah,
work?
what do I need to roll then?
Oh, roll, here's the thing, it's in the act of rolling a d3, but because every time they need to roll, they can add a d4, or they get a d4, well, they get a d4 and a +4 on top of that.
Do they?
Well,
Interesting.
that's up to you, sir, but that's how
Bolstering Magic.
That's up to you.
Or lower. So, roll a d3, the creature regains one expended spell slot, the level of which equals the number rolled or lower. Once a creature receives this benefit, they can't receive it again after a long rest.
Correct.
Yeah, it's not an ability check.
Fair enough, then guys, roll
for
it.
10 minutes, the creature can roll d whenever making it. So, you can make them roll a d3 whenever they make an attack roll or ability check. So, it's kind of like a mini bless. Or you can give them a spell slot equal to the d3. The d3 cannot be bolstered by anything, near as I can tell.
That's fair enough. Then yeah, chaps roll a d3 or d4, and then re-roll a 4, and then you gain a spell slot.
I think you roll the
Oh, you guys roll it. Oh, I roll it. Okay.
Yeah, so you roll a d3, and each of them. So you roll d3 separately. So you can use this at a time equal to your proficiency bonus. So you can use it as many times as you want. That you have proficiency bonus uses left.
Sweet. Well, I've got 2. I've got 4 left, as I haven't used them yet. Okay, for you, Bithynia, I rolled a 3. For you, Hilaria, I rolled a 4, so I'll re-roll, and I rolled another 3. So yeah, you both gain 3 third-level spell slots.
So Bithynia, Hilaria, and Xanthia, are you doing all 3, or you said Bithynia?
Oh yeah, and then I make my way over to Bithynia as well. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Okay, so roll for Xanthia. This last one's for
Xanthia, Hilaria, both level 3, and then Bithynia again another 3.
Okay, easy enough.
Yeah, all 3 of you. So that
Perfect.
I'll concede the stage and the floor unless to see if anyone else wants to do something.
Jen,
Yeah.
how bad is my dad's body?
It's pretty intact. He had his throat pierced. I mean, the exterior is a little bit charred, or it's his surface area is quite badly damaged. His form is he's not like losing arms or anything like that, but on the surface he's quite badly damaged. Just like big cuts and
Over
things
with
like that.
Can I walk over with my axe and just behead him like straight? Like,
Yes, you
raise
can.
heading?
You absolutely can.
Yeah, I want to behead him, and then I want to sit down, create a fire, and then slowly burn his body to ash.
Okay.
Okay.
Before that happens, I would like to calmly put my hand on Amalia's shoulder and say, wherever he was your father, but he might have had some really cool shit on him. Can I quickly search his pockets?
Dude, I love you, but don't touch me after a fight. But yeah, you can touch his pockets.
Yay!
Make an investigation check, Barkios.
Investigation, not my best. 15.
You find some rations, the remainder of the haft of his thing, of his pike, but that's really it.
Fair enough. Sorry, he only had some food on him, but let's burn that shit. We've got better food anyway. Yeah, all yours, Amalia. Burn away.
How long does it take for us to get the fire going?
10 minutes, if you want to be certain that it's all good and going.
While that's being done, I'd like to go over to the Heridian, and I'm going to try and siphon some form of blood or essence from this creature.
Make a survival check.
Okay.
Where is... Sorry, I'm just looking for something.
That was a nat 1. 8 total.
Yeah, so this thing kind of... He seemed to shatter like glass when, you did that to him. So he seemed to shatter like glass, and these like fragments, as by the time you pick them up, they just turning to dust in your hand as you pick them up. Almost like a structure that's made out of sand that's like slightly intact, because the sand's wet, but as soon as you try to pick it up, it disintegrates.
Cool. So I do that for a few minutes, and then I'll join the group when the fire's going.
Xanthia, did you create the page called Art Gallery?
Yes.
Interesting, I didn't realize that was possible. Sorry, continue.
Yeah, I think now that combat is over and everyone's kind of gathering, Xanthe will also just cast Healing Wave again, just to like take care of everyone a little bit.
Makes sense.
Okay, that would be 1 + 4, 8 points, and I just roll for the second turn right away, right?
Yeah.
So that would be 8 + 6. Math is hard. 14.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh.
Easy enough.
Okay. Point of order. When Baragon fell, what happened to his lance?
So you guys watched as Xanthia seemed to, like, something seemed to call to her. Then she held her hand out and almost like telekinetically summoned something from inside the icicle upon his lance to her hand. That she's still holding, actually.
Oh, nice.
Can I investigate that thing?
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Okay. Oh god, I'm not very good at those. That's a 5.
It definitely looks ancient, but you have no idea what this is.
Okay, I think Xanthia will walk over to Bithynia and be like, Bithynia, would you mind taking a look at this if you find the time at some point?
Of course. Would you like me to look at it now, or would you like to later?
Whatever works best for you.
Okay. And so she takes it over and
Roll a history
is she
check.
familiar with it, or okay. Not one with, or no, actually it was 7. I can't read. 16. 16 total.
It's definitely Triton in origin. It looks ancient. Like, you sort of run your mind through, like, different time periods that you know about, and, like, some of the filigree, like, all of it's off just enough that you question if it matches at all with any of them. Like, it's got a lot of these sort of, for lack of a term, architecture of the design and, like, sort of the embossing on this thing. There's sort of very meticulous symbols that represent various different sea creatures upon it, but you can't place it, which is weird to you.
So she looks over. Well, it looks like you might be someone who would know more about this, as it's Triton in origin. Are you familiar with anything history-wise, ancient civilizations, or even anything of that sort?
Not exactly, unfortunately.
From where Skotanos is, he's now kind of setting up on the other side of the bonfire. Now it's kind of roaring, and he's getting his horn ready to do something. He looks over and says, "We had another Triton that travelled with us some time. She was a caster. She was a paladin of Thassa of some kind. Maybe she might know more. She's back in Melites."
What's her name?
Name was Eslin.
Would I have met her during my paladin training at some point?
She was actually new to Melitis by quite a wide margin. She'd never really been until a few months ago when she ran into the part where she met the party. So unfortunately not. She Skotinos would say to you that she was from Vashiros, which you've heard of, but have never been to. It's simply another Triton settlement.
Okay. Yes, let's keep that in the back of our minds, and once we get back to Melites at some point, we can see if we can find her and ask her about it.
Sorry guys, 2 seconds, just doing a thing. Ah, damn it. Oh right, that's how it's done. How do you... There we go. Sorry, I needed to take a screenshot of something on my iPad. Okay, so what is everybody doing?
I'm taking out my amphora of wine, sitting down next to the fire, and feeling bad about enjoying the smell of cooking Leonin, because I'm actually rather hungry and just necking on wine, just vibing. And that's all I'm doing. I'm knackered.
Fair play.
Skotanos is he seems to be pulling out a few scribbles of notes and possibly musical staves, but he seems to be just getting his instrument ready for something when Amalia is ready to burn the body.
So you burn Baragon's body?
Yeah, so as soon as the Baragon starts to burn.
Okay.
Just burning reference, I'm burning his body. His head's going to be lost because I'm going to cut off his mane and use it as like a both.
Okay. Christ.
Jesus.
You know what? He killed your mother. I think a little brutality is...
Have it to you.
I was 16, I'm 29 now, okay?
While Amalia is in the process of effectively skinning Baragon and burning the corpse, now he's finally set up, Scotanos starts to hum through the horn. Though it, rather than playing it as a horn, he just seems to be kind of using it as a focus to project his song. But he starts humming the same dark hum that he did when he passed on the inspiration for Amalia last session, before he breaks out into song. And he does the following. Winter's heart a resgos, Oraniad, even midst the mountains, the cold infests the land. Winter calls the heartless, the dredged wretch once clan. Aethra draws the clueless, a worthless heap of man. Without a purpose, a wandering corpse. In with pact with Titan wretch, your life devoid of plan. Hey, hear my voice ever ya, your tortured soul now spent. You'll regret forever ya, your fragile will be bent. Hey, hear my voice ever ya, your tortured soul now spent. You'll regret forever ya, your fragile will be bent.
As you finish the last word, you turn and you had noticed a bit of shifting. You watch as Fiera's dead corpse twitches slightly. And then all of a sudden it seems to, like, you hear a sickling, snapping sound. And you watch as you hear a sound as the corpse seems to lifelessly stand itself up on her head, but like using her head as a rest, snapping her neck in the process, so her like just upside down torso limply like stand, almost like the torso is behind come the head and it raises itself, snapping her neck in the process. You watch as her, sorry, need a drink. You watch as her form just then you hear like sickening sounds of bones snapping and sinew tearing, and until almost like, for lack of a better term, a blooming flower, her upside down chest cavity splits open, just full on exposing everything on the end, like rib cage and everything. You watch as her organs seem to align and reshift, like her guts and her heart, like sort of just like coalesce and realign until they sort of mash together and start to shape, and after a moment you swear you make out the form of a woman's face being like forming out of her internal organs. And then this face like open and you see a pair of normal looking human eyes. Like the rest of it seems to be made out of organs and muscle, just like that's been pressed together in the shape of a human face. It opens, you see human teeth, and it smiles at all of you. And like a disappointed parent is the face you see. Like, you swear you can almost hear it saying, I don't know what I expected. Like, so then, like, it's just so palpable, and you feel a wave of disappointment, like, almost like just unconsciously in your minds, telepathically, you just feel the emotion of disappointment. And then the face loses its form and...
Quick question. What the fuck?
In character and out of character.
You don't know. In character and out of character.
I don't know.
But yes, Scotty, you in particular, have like go over there and kick her corpse slightly, but what's left of it, and it is still very much dead. Sorry, did I break you guys? I'm sorry.
No, it's fine. It's like,
I'm just confused.
You ever seen anything like that before?
where was the disappointment angled towards?
It just
Us
looked.
or...
It looked at all of you directly in turn, and it had that, you know, the look I'm talking about. That sort of like look of bemused disappointment.
Did we but it was her that brought us up, or that, like,
Make a
recognized...
perception check.
Yeah, that's so. Do we recognize in some way who the heck that was? I don't, with a 5.
The face was made of internal organs, to be fair, so it's a little hard to make out features.
Did it feel like Farika?
It did not. Actually, Heliada, with your passive perception and Bakios with yours, it wasn't Piera's face that was staring at you guys. Her corpse is just, like, Piera's corpse is just there now.
I'm gonna hemokinesis some of her blood into a vial, because this is some kind of weird magic. I want to find out what's going on with it. Actually, did she have anything herself?
Make an investigation check.
Did we? 8.
Again, not really. The only thing you do see is like.
She was the one that had the tattoo, didn't she?
You see this sort of pale red ink sliding off of her into like a massive like globule of like a sphere of ink that like a giant droplet falls to the ground and like immediately turns into a bottle without you even.
Okay. I won't use a vial to catch it. I'll take that and having a wonder what that might be. I will pop that in our stash for the time being.
You do also find a holy symbol around her neck in the form of an amulet.
What? But that would have been of.
The symbol you see upon it is this one. Oh god, please tell me this is gonna work.
It's gonna be Aethra's symbol, isn't it?
Sorry, 1 second. I didn't. Do I even have this now? Sorry, I did actually prepare a visual aid. It's just I've got it on the iPad, which I forgot to put it on my PC. Yeah, no, okay, I'll do it this way. Manage. That's our library. You see this, and I'll actually, for the first time ever, use the little transition thing I've got now to just go. Oh, why is that not working? Is it too low? It should be on the player's board. You guys are looking at the player's board, right?
Currently can't see anything
Yep.
on the player's board.
It's empty.
Okay, that's annoying.
Have you gone to add preview image?
No, I just added an image to the page. But maybe my iPad takes a second to get through. I just don't have another way to share that image to, screw it, I'll do it this way real quick. Sorry about this, y'all. Gotta do this the old-fashioned way. Switching back to the Acropolis now. Yeah, this is embarrassing. Oh, Christ. Oh, for fuck's sake. Okay, let's try it this way. Image. Select. Can you guys see that? Yes, okay, that works.
The three-eyed mask.
Yeah. That is a symbol you see etched upon.
I'll yank the chain. I'll yank the chain off using my dagger, so I'm not kind of picking up the amulet itself, and then I'll kind of bring it back to the rest of the party with the potion. Set them down for Bithynia, because I think Bithynia is the only one that has identify, and kind of just offer them out. And then I'm probably just going to go and sit down next to Amalia and just sit quietly as she continues to do her thing.
Okay. Yeah, you are presented with the holy symbol that has this symbol upon it, and the bottle of what looks to be ink. Is what you're holding now, Bithynia, as in that's what Scotty has just presented you with, just to clarify.
What is it?
So it's what looks like a bottle of ink, and a holy symbol that has that symbol on it.
And so she takes it. Would you like this to be investigated, or would you like me to hold on to it? Both?
I think I know what I've kind of gone and sat down next to Amalia now, but I kind of look over and I go, I think the potion is probably one of those inks that those magical inks that you can apply with a needle, and if it's what I thought I saw earlier, it may be some form of shielding power, because we saw that flare up a few times, maybe, but I think it's some form of empowered tattoo ink, but I'm not sure for certain. If it is, I'm happy to play around with tattoos. I've got a few myself. The amulet, I don't know if it's just an amulet or if it has any power.
Gotcha. And she looks over at the cleric and she's like, well, wasn't too long ago that we got a piercing and now we have tattoos, so what's a few more? And does she need to investigate this, or history, or anything?
It's your call. You do have the identify spell, but you can also do history check if you like.
Yeah, I can do. If I can.
I'll say you can. Yeah, so you examine the amulet for a moment, and it doesn't appear to be magical beyond like the way a holy symbol is a spell casting focus, same as Helios. So it's a holy symbol in that sense. It's a focus, but that's it. So you can try to roll a history or religion check on that, your choice. And the other one, which Scott, based on what Scotty described to you, is obviously magical. So you could cast Identify on that at your request.
So first roll is 28.
28 total? You have never seen the symbol before in your life.
She's looking at it. She looks back at
And with a 28, I'll
Uh.
say that is weird to you.
Like, what the hell? I have been gone from the university way too long because I'm pretty sure I know about this, but
You think
it's
back
I feel
to
like a
the
fish out of water.
you think back to the veritable ship sinking weight of scrolls that you have poured through in your life. And there is nothing even resembling this in anything. Your perfect memory scans across. So, yeah, so with the 28, which is still really high, I'll say that you've never seen this ever. And that's weird, because you've seen a lot.
She looks back at Scotty. You know, I think I'm tired. I'm gonna need more time, or more resources. I could get in contact with my old friend back at the university, but I'm gonna have to wait till tomorrow if it's okay. However, I do have the ability to roll one other thing that might give information, but I don't remember.
Scorchinus gives an exhausted look back. He's also quite spent. I think more like probably a combination of like physically worn out, but also just like the emotional toil of what we've done. And he's very content just sitting quietly for a bit. So he seems happy either way, whatever Bithynia decides.
I think we should wait until tomorrow. Get some good rest, and then maybe I can try again.
You are able to, if you want, also identify the bottle. It is a barrier tattoo, specifically a rarity barrier, a blue rarity barrier tattoo. If you attune to this, you can make it take the shape of whatever you wish within the area specified that it can cover, which I believe is up to one whole limb. And it will set your AC, the wielder's AC, to 15 plus their dex modifier without needing to wear armor.
She looks over at the battered and bruised cleric. I've got a lot for you to write down. Hopefully your hands are good. And looks over at Scotty. This will be useful. Well, we'll have to hold on to this.
Definitely worth. Yeah, as he's looking to it, he nods and goes, "Yeah, it caught my eye when I saw it. Unless someone else wants it, I'll have it. But I don't mind. I think you need to have enough body space for the. The tattoos seem to be quite prominent on her chest, so I would have to be fairly content with a fairly large tattoo."
I could see Bithynia with a sleeve.
Oh my god, a full back piece.
You know, it's always the one you least expect.
Yeah.
Mine's 21.
Would go really nicely with Hilaria's nose ring.
Who has the lowest AC?
I think it's Bithynia.
That's probably me. It's 15.
I've got 13.
Wait, how do you have a 15 on your AC? Where's that plus 3 coming from? Okay.
I'm only 13.
So...
I'll have it.
Alright, okay, so you have a plus 1 from the Vancian Helm, which applies either way. You have a plus 3 because you have that, yeah, so I added a plus 3 because, it was the way to make your, mage armor, apply. You have the, invocation that lets you cast mage armor at will, I believe, still, yeah?
Correct.
Yes, so when all is said and done, your armor class is 15 with the helm included. This would put you at 17. Because 15 without the helmet, and then, wait. Sorry, no, it's... Let me read it again. Barrier tat... Sorry, it's 16 without the helmet, plus, because you have a dex modifier of 1, and the helmet gives you a plus 1 to your AC. Here's what it would do to you.
I think Scotty would need it more.
I'd say no to it. My AC is 13.
Oh, shit, I did not realize that was your AC.
Yep, that's why I've been having to use the barrier spell constantly to I think 14 doesn't hit. It's like, well, it would, but I have to use a spell to raise my AC each time. Yeah, my AC is only 13. With that, it would go up to 17. With that tattoo. But whoever wants it can have it. He just pointed out, going, I think it's probably useful that someone uses this at the very least.
Well, maybe we should
Here's
hold
my
on to it
armor.
until we can figure out.
Yep.
Some rest could do us well.
Yeah, you can take all the time to think on it as Bithynia, over the course of an hour and 20 minutes ritual cast, does the whole sequence of transferring attunement to somebody else, popping the spell into the helm so that you can cast 2 domes, and you call back the Manticore riders, who are taken aback but nonetheless impressed at everything that's transpired, and you guys bed down. Glad it's over. Bruised, battered, broken but alive, and victorious. You all turn in for a well-deserved long rest. Some of you eager to sleep away pain, more eager to sleep away the pain than others. And that is where we'll end tonight's session. Everybody levels to level 10, everybody gains 2 piety.
Yay! Yay!
That was a big milestone.
Thank you very much.
Oh my gosh. Anxiety.
How are we feeling, gang?
Oh my god.
Overwhelmed. That was a hard fight.
It was 6 hours of death saving throws. You realized
Yeah,
that 4
yeah.
hours last week and
Yep.
well, like what? 12:30, 1:30, 2:30, so 7 hours of death saving throws.
Fun.
Honestly,
Death and terror.
I did find this very informative. Not necessarily from, like, a evil standpoint, in a general, like, okay, I have a better idea what you guys can take versus what is maybe at the edge of what you're capable of taking, and I know a lot in terms of making the encounters engaging and challenging going forward. Not that I thought they were, especially weren't before, but I found that really helpful, because I always feel like it's a cakewalk sometimes. That's the eternal DM's dilemma.
Yeah, that was a tough fight.
Yeah, just a little bit.
This is coming from someone who loves combat, but I'm like, just freaking die already. Do you keep track of who does how much damage to it?
I didn't, but this will be up soon. Oh, that reminds me, actually. I'll end the recording in a second, but we'll be able to watch it back in 4K this time. Hopefully.
Happy days.
But I think, Bithynia, you're up there, because, you know, burst damage is one thing, but there is that sort of consistent pow, pow, pow is nothing to scoff at. I think you racked up a really high total. I did not see that Xanthian honeypot like reflection happening, as in when Xanthia
Yeah,
got
that did it. That
that was
cool.
pretty
That
clutch.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, thank you.
if Baragon had gotten his 3 attacks off,
Yeah, she had to go about 10 minutes ago, I think.
oh, sorry, did she send a message I didn't see?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sorry, we tried WhatsApping you. It's all good.
I had notifications turned off because I didn't want pring 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 on the stream. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
Let me just I'll message her in a second. Just because I don't do the stream thing. Yeah, in that case, I'll quickly end the stream here and now, so we can maybe all decompress. Thank you all so much for tuning in for such an epic boss battle. It has been an absolute pleasure, an epic hand for my players who didn't die through thick and thin in what was certainly designed to be a rough encounter. We love you all as always. We are DC30. Have a good night.
Night.
We've stopped streaming.